Hello,
Yes.
everyone. Thank you. And welcome to the next session of All Quiet on the Serisian Front. Before we go into any adventuring or, you know, devastation, let's go ahead and give a player an opportunity for an inspiration point with a recap. Anybody want to volunteer?
I will if nobody else wants to.
Okay.
That sounds
We got
like I
fucked
will.
up.
Deuce, take it away.
Shit going bad. We started. Let's just recap exactly where we started. Did we leave that the town already, or did we do the searching of the tower on the beginning of the
We
session?
did the searching of the tower.
Okay. So we pretty much started the session right after the battle with the old Blackheart crew. And we decided, after reading the notes, to investigate just a little bit further. So we went and looked into the tower up the hill, brought the Brahma up there. Very dilapidated building. We decided to go in. Uh, Joe searched the desk, I think. Joe or
No, it
Ren
was, I
searched the
think,
desk.
Ren. Ren searched
Yeah,
the
it might have
desk
been
and looked for a
Ren.
little hidden pocket.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
found the key. Opened it.
Yep. They found the hidden. They found a bag of gems. I think it was worth about 450 gold worth of gems. Let me double check. Bag of gems, 400 gold. Um, so we found that. Then we also found a key. After further investigation, we found that there was a hidden compartment in there with a magical pistol. Could tell it was magical because it had very minimal damage, even though it looked like everything else around there was pretty ruined. There was a little bit of rust, but nothing crazy. Um, so I think somebody identified it, and it was the dual pistol, dual thing pistol. Yeah, yeah. Seems
Yeah,
good enough.
it's a two-shot something,
Two shot.
I think.
So that's cool. It's one of the ones that like is on a hinge, or so that's awesome.
It's called an over-under pistol.
Over under pistol, and then Joe. I was looking at the person that was in the cell, and they found an arrow in them that seemed to be made of
Adamantium?
mithril.
Mithril?
Yeah, it was
I think it was
mithril.
mithril. Made of mithril, which we kind of deduced from going through there that most likely made by a dwarf. It is so vain to make arrowheads in mithril because there's no benefit from it that they just had to be created by somebody who had an abundance of that. So we wound up taking that. We got out of there. We did wind up leaving on the way back towards the bridge. Regal talked in our head a little bit and pretty much said that they noticed a spike of energy, the same thing of when the obelisk happened in the past. So things are getting controlled. She couldn't tell where it was coming from, but she did notice it. So we pretty much let them know that, hey, if that happens again, let us know in the moment. Because that'd be cool information to have. And then proceeded to tell Ren pretty much about how we got Regal, I think. Or was that? Yeah, it's not important. We wound up getting to the bridge. I don't remember if it was this session or
I
if
think we told him earlier than that.
Yeah. So then we proceeded to go towards the bridge. We were cautious, so we checked out the bridge again. I think Zed and somebody else was standing on the little stone platform that used to be probably a tower or something. And Zed got shot in the neck for 41 damage right off rip. No clue where it went from. Kind of deduced that it came from east after a second or so. And we all kind of came back to the Brahma, hiding on the west side of the Brahma, trying to avoid any more gunfire. Kept popping off shots. I think they blew off one of our crystals, so we're down to 5 of the crystals. Most of us got in. Astra decided to hide into the rock on the west side. Ricky was like half reluctant on going in, but I think wind up doing it anyways. And somebody else got shot. I think it might have been Astra.
It was Astra.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
She
Astra
got
got hit
annihilated.
before she got to the rock. So combat started. Beginning of combat. I think Zed was one of the first few to act, and he popped a fog cloud over himself, and tail the whole Brahma to try to give the Brahma some cover so they didn't take out all the crystals. Combat then ensued, and we found out that it was an ambush. It was not just one sniper shooting at us, that there was a small band. And they all had cool little things. They had jetpacks, they had dispel magic bombs. We wind up taking an order operation here. Zed turned whatchamacallit invisible. Oh no. Joe drank the invisibility potion, went invisible, started making her
Completely
way
wasted
across
the
the
potion.
bridge. It wasn't really a waste. It was a good thought in the beginning.
Sure.
Wind up getting to the bridge and seeing that there was about 4 or 5 of them right on that side of the bridge. Lo and behold, combat ensued, and they dispelled the fog cloud once that was over them. And I think one of them tried jetpacking over. That might have been after. Combat did not go well for us. I know Zed got dispelled about 3 times on his fog cloud. He wound up dropping a couple big fog clouds over the top of them to kind of halt the fire. One of them got through after jump packing on the one side of the bridge. Ricky began to go toe to toe with them and absolutely obliterated them. Blew up their backpack, like hit their jetpack with an axe, exploded. Ricky took some damage on that. Another one came over the north side of the river with his jetpack. Ren started fighting them. Astra turned into a dragon. In the midst of the fog cloud, Joe decided to pop a spike growth down on the group of them, which is a really good idea, and then decided to jump off a bridge.
Listen.
Now, just
okay,
the
I will
ledge
not
of the
stand
bridge.
for this slander.
Just the ledge of the bridge, but I don't think she realized that it was a big fall. Failed a couple checks. I don't know if it was an acrobatics or an athletics or something of that nature.
No, I landed the acrobatics with a natural 20, but that was after I fell down the banks into the water.
Yes, rolled down the banks into the water. So a round or two of her fighting at the top of the waterfall. In the rocks, holding on for her dear life, gaining an exhaustion point very quickly. Kept the fog clouds up, kept getting dispelled. And then we did hear the hissing, or at least Joe was the only one to hear the hissing of what we later would find out would be a bomb on the bridge. So after we take a bunch of damage, we did quite a considerable amount of damage to their team as well. The bridge exploded, which had... I almost missed my favorite part. As a dragon, after taking quite a few big shots from the sniper, flew over the fog cloud and then dragon polymorph and turned into a bear and fell on one of the leader. I think it was the leader.
It was the leader.
And drop beared from 70 feet up, almost
That's awesome.
dropping their whole bear form while almost killing the leader, which was really cool. Bridge exploded. Asher took damage. Zed took damage. And Joe went flying off the waterfall.
After the explosion happened. It wasn't the bear.
After the explosion. No, it was not the bear that did that. So their squad was looking very hurt and injured as well. Their captain ordered a retreat. We continued to fire. We shot at them. I know Zed shot at them a couple times. Aaron took a shot with the cannon at one of them. And then somebody else shot as well. I don't remember what it was. Ricky did retreat back because Ricky was really low to the Brahma to get some cover. And on the way out, as they're leaving, they drop a sleet storm, if I'm not mistaken, on Astra to kind of cover with the heavily obscured, as well as it wind up dropping Astra, I think. Is that what put you down?
Yep, sure was.
Yep, 4th level ice storm will do that, or sleet storm, whatever it was. So Astra goes down. Zed's on about 9 health. Ren is a little bit up the river on about 2 health. Ren tries to jump across the river, lands on the rock, and ends his turn on the rock. And on the way out, one of the dwarves took a shot at Ren.
It was the sniper.
The sniper.
We didn't even know he was still on the board because he was hidden.
No. Yeah, he was invisible.
Like, you in particular.
Yes. So he winds up falling down and going into the river, which was immediate doom for him. Joe is corralling down the river, just getting pelted, trying to hold on for her dear life, trying to make strength saves at disadvantage, left
Failing
and
save
right,
after save after save.
with what, a -1 or a +1 or something.
It's like,
It was
I think it's a
rough.
+1 strength. Yeah, that's all I had to my name.
Yep. So Zed on low health has one trick he tries. He winds up, I don't remember if he Misty stepped into the water.
He Misty
Uh,
stepped.
Misty stepped into the water in the path of where Ren was floating downstream unconscious, and pops the immovable rod just above the water and kind of dangles his feet and catches Ren while sitting on the rod. No pun intended.
Nice.
And he winds up, Ricky winds up coming over with a rope, throws a rope down. They do wind up tying up Ren, and Zed decides to go after Joe, even though at this point she's about 120, 150 feet downstream and moving fast. As that's happening, Joe, as a last-ditch effort, puts a spike growth down to try to get something to grab onto, and meat grinders herself as she's clutching on every 5 feet. She just can't grasp on, and she just keeps getting shredded and shredded. And after quite a few rolls, and I think a couple inspos and a couple pushes, maybe.
The inspos were there to, I think, maintain the concentration.
Yep.
Of the spike, because every time I took damage, I kept failing.
Yep. So the inspos were there for that, and I
kept
think it came down to 2 or maybe even 3 pushes.
Yeah.
And eventually Joe winds up bringing herself up on, I think, about 11 health.
Yep.
DM did make it clear that some ghosts or ghouls were coming up from all the noise we were making. Zed decides, after securing Ren, to let go into the waterfall, and as he's going to fall off the waterfall, Misty steps down to the bottom, takes a little bit of damage, and being spent on all his 3rd levels, he makes a deal with his patron that if he would do anything she asked if she would just give him the power to be able to cast flying himself so he can try to save his friend. And his patron obliged, and said she gonna be needing something from that in the future. Next turn, he casts fly, and he does all of his action, all of his movement. He winds up getting Joe. She's slain on the banks, bloodied, shredded, broken arm.
3 levels of exhaustion.
3 levels of exhaustion. He winds up bringing her back up, and that is where we left off.
It is in that moment as you basically return to the broken bridge. That's where we're picking up with the broken Joe. We return right where we left off. So, well done. You earn a point of inspiration for a thorough recap.
That was a very good recap.
Your time is yours.
It was like I was right there.
2 points of notice. I did bring Astra over, and I did grab the movable rod while I still have fly up.
Yeah, you did.
I think somebody picked me up, and I have 1 health.
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah, Ren got you.
Yes.
I believe.
Also,
we didn't revive you, but I mean that's.
It's not like she was actively dying because she had her.
Yeah.
No.
She's stable.
Yeah, I'm stable.
So
all that was made was I said I grabbed Astra and brought Astra to the other side.
Yeah, I don't know if she's conscious.
Oh yeah,
yet.
I'm still unconscious then. Okay, nope, perfectly fine.
it is maybe about 11 in the morning. Still,
Rough day, guys.
thick black smoke rolls up from the charge that destroyed the bridge. The smell of black powder, blood, and what's a strange acrid smell. You think likely the remains of the jump packs that detonated earlier lingers in the air. Despite all that, up here at the top of the waterfall, it is calm and quiet, the sound of the river filling your ears. What do you do?
Hey guys, can we retreat or move, or I don't know if staying here is a good idea right at this moment.
After Zed kind of drops off Astra, He just plops up against the bridge. Give me like, ooh, give me a minute, and we definitely need to move. I don't think
Joe's
we got
just
it in me,
gonna
though.
look out to see if there's any concerningly close undead, because
Roll
Zed said
perception.
that they were coming. Like, if they're shuffling slowly, it'll be fine. Natural 20! 27.
With 27,
Disadvantage.
most of the undead, you see them moving. From this high vantage point down the waterfall, you see swaths of undead milling in the direction of the river. Oh, you are at disadvantage. Please roll it again.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Sorry, it's gonna happen.
Totally fine. You oh,
You can roll great here anyways. It's
2 and
okay.
9. I don't see shit.
You still see the undead milling
Okay.
towards the river. You don't see much up at the same altitude that you're at.
Can I estimate how quickly they're moving? Like, how much time I think we have to sit here before we actually have to deal with them?
To climb the hill to get up to you, it would be a while.
Okay, so she's just gonna relax and say, "Yeah, all right, 5 minutes."
Renarin's gonna take out a med kit he got from a physiker on the ship and cure wounds Astra.
Okay. Roll it.
I'm gonna take your lead and cast Cure Wounds on myself as well.
But you don't heal because you have a broken arm.
I mean, I have other body parts that can heal.
No, Echo said
You
you
cannot
can't regain
restore
HP
health.
until it's...
Oh,
You cannot
Okay.
restore health until your arm is
would
dealt
I
with.
spend the spell slot?
No.
Hold on.
Okay, I was gonna say she would try to heal herself, but if it doesn't work,
Does this
she'd
work?
be like, "Oh,
I mean, it's the same roll, but it does work. Okay. That's my
You-
only heal for the day.
You heal Astra for 6.
Oh, fuck.
Mm. Jesus fuck. We were not
The fuck
expecting
am I?
that.
No, I'm actually a little pissed because I don't think I've ever fought living creatures.
Where the fuck were you at?
Me?
Yeah,
Downstream.
What the fuck? What's wrong with your
was-
arm?
I don't know, man. The rocks at the bottom of the falls really
Oh.
hurt.
I go medicine check her to fucking fix her arm.
You can roll medicine check.
It's like one of those bone out of the arm
It's
breaks.
bad. It's a bad break.
Yeah,
What are those called?
fucking
There's a term for
12.
it.
called bad.
Do
That's
I
what
know
it's
if I
They're
can
called
fix
base.
this?
You could fix it, but it's going to take you time, and also, you don't want to do it out here in the open. You need
Right.
her to be not moving.
Fall back
Well,
to
if I don't
Brahma.
have to.
I will
So-
say, also, you notice across the river, on the other side of the bridge, sitting in the middle of the grassy road, there is a small stone with a slip of paper, gently flickering in the wind.
Got
Oh
flat.
no, they want to make friends now?
I'll go get it, and I'll like slowly lift myself up against the bridge and fly over.
Bullshit.
'Cause I have it for 10 minutes.
Okay, you fly over. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I
small
grab it.
square piece of paper.
It's the bomb.
I can't fucking read Dwarven.
It's not in
actually.
Dwarvish.
Oh, what is it in?
Common.
What is it?
He did
say?
speak a little broken common to me.
I'm gonna read it. I have comprehend languages, anyways. I just realized, but
One moment. I'll show it to all players.
Ooh.
Like all players. Or, I'm all players. I'm part of all players.
Good job, bud.
You see it?
yep.
Yep.
Yep. Fuckers. Can I save this?
Oh, fuck this piece of shit. I don't trust this cocksucker.
Is that what Astra said?
That's if you say that out loud, that's exactly what she says.
I will kind of read the note out loud and then kind of just hold it up for anybody.
You're not going alone.
Who said I'm going?
You're the leader, aren't you?
We're
We
going
should
at
all go.
all? Fuck these people.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
fucking saying.
They didn't ask who we were. They just shot us.
These
Does anyone understand the context of what they're calling us? Eravanites?
Eravanites.
I would
You
imagine.
know.
Is it
As what-
Eravan? Is it
King
Yeah, Erevan,
Erevan, you know, like, you're the king of Ceres,
Uh-huh.
King Maulus Erevan. You know,
Okay.
And it wouldn't be unreasonable to assume that since we are royal soldiers,
yeah.
that's what their name means.
This is not a distant
It's a
line
puzzle.
to draw. It's,
I clicked handout pages thinking that was still gonna be in there, and it's not.
yeah, you don't own it.
Yeah, no, but I own the
I
letter
just popped
to.
it. I popped it out.
Here's you go.
Please and thank
Here's you go.
Is what I'm asking.
There you go.
Thank you.
Honestly,
I know
hmm,
we got fucked up by their ambush, but I think maybe seeing why they did is
Or we
beneficial
go in there
for
and they
us.
shoot us again.
Obviously, we have some time before. We got about 5 hours.
I don't give a fuck about their existence.
Yeah,
Before
but-
they attacked us, now that they attacked us, it still has nothing to do with our fucking mission. And
No,
unless
but it
we-
kind of does, because if they're here and they blew up this bridge, and we've got reinforcements coming right up behind us,
I'll take care of the bridge.
did they blow up the bridge because they want to stop us?
I think this is just two very unfucking happy coincidences butting heads at the wrong goddamn time in the wrong goddamn place.
But if we just leave it all said and done, maybe we build up this bridge enough that people could cross it, but who says they don't wait and kick up a fuss when our reinforcements come up behind us?
You're not wrong. I think first order of business, let's get somewhere safe so we can fucking tend to these wounds, because I'm not doing too hot. And
Tell
neither
me
are
about
you,
it.
as I look down at your arm.
Compound fracture, that's what it's called.
Yes.
When the bone's on the outside instead of the
Oof.
inside.
Do we want Echo, when he says 1 mile north windmill, is that up by the town we were at? Have we
It's in the
seen a
direction
windmill?
of, but I don't think
It's in a
close.
similar direction, but it's not like
It's much closer.
East side of the bridge or this side?
roll a history check in case you saw a windmill.
I have not seen a windmill.
Can
I got
roll?
a 6.
Oh, yeah, you don't remember any windmills. You can roll a history at disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm a little
Can I
dizzy
roll a
with
history?
pain. I rolled
No, I
a
probably saw
natural 20
nothing. I've
and
been
then a
reading a fucking
3.
book.
Aw, look at all these natural 20s I'm wasting.
Yeah, what a shame. No, you don't remember a windmill.
I don't remember anything beyond ow, 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 ow.
As long as it's not on this side of the bridge, we just need to fucking recoup somewhere.
Ren, with a 14, you think you remember seeing a windmill, and you're pretty sure it was on this side.
Okay.
It was definitely nearer to where you are now than the ruins were.
We
You think-
passed by a windmill on the way back from the town to the bridge.
You remember farmland. Well, dead farmland.
The windmill's, I think, on our side.
Right.
I want to go back to that beach just a little bit south and recoup.
That was further south.
That
wasn't
was
it?
4 hours back.
Was it?
Yes.
I mean, we could just head toward the meeting place. Maybe stop halfway there to rest.
You run into them again, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah, but if we run into these undead that are making their way towards us, that's also a problem.
Make a call, we can go in that direction and see what we got, but we need to get on it quick then.
We need to take a break first.
Hmm.
Catch up.
Anywhere but here. Slowly kind of get up and just start walking towards the Brahma.
Ren gets in the Brahma.
No, it's fine. I'll help myself up.
Come on, you fucking moron. She'll help you up.
You don't know what happened, man. Those rocks are slippery.
There's no fucking way you ended up. I can't.
I don't even know what happened.
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
There was an explosion.
You're no longer
trying
allowed to
to-
be invisible.
I was trying to tell you all, but it was gonna explode, but I did not get a chance to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that info would have been pretty handy.
I was working on it.
You know it's gonna hurt like fucking hell when I set this, right?
Oh. Alright, have you ever done this before?
Yep.
Insight.
Roll it inside check.
Another natural 20. Guys, what is happening?
Yeah, they're
That's
just
three.
disrespecting you.
Can you stop
3 in a
wasting
row.
them? Can you stop? Can you stop?
You're all on my
Please.
disadvantage roll. I rolled a 16 though. Astra. Have you ever set a bone before?
Yes. Probably not, but she's trying to front.
Yeah, well, Joe just kind of cringes and looks at the rest of the group. Have any of you set a broken bone before?
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'll be fine.
Fuck no.
Do I look like I've set a bone before?
I don't know. Thought maybe you were
That's
like
just your
a
best bet.
doctor
Take it or
before you
leave it.
turned to crime.
I've set a squirrel's
I've read about
leg
it briefly.
before.
Okay, well, when you
You're
said
just
it,
a
Ricky's
big
gonna hold me
car.
down.
I've seen somebody need to have a bone set.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You
what-
all.
Which direction are we headed?
North,
Northward.
just a little ways. We're not going all the way there, but just halfway.
Okay. Well, just tell me where to stop. And I'll kind of get in the driver's seat, get ready to go.
Astra,
Yeah.
as you make your way up to the side of the Brahma, like to hang off the side of it as usual, something catches your eye.
Shit.
On the ground, near the Brahma's stone slab. It's half buried in the dirt. You see a small gray pouch.
Oh, is it one of
Go
those
down to
spell
inspect
pouches
it.
that didn't go off?
It's a square pouch. It looks like its outside is made of canvas or burlap. And you see there is what looks like paint, dwarven sigils painted on the side of it.
Pick it up. Does anybody know what this is?
Can I read the sigils?
Ah, yeah, you can, because you can read Dwarvish. It says, Dispelling Pack. That's all it
She'll
says.
respond. It's one of those things that those dwarves were using to get rid of magic.
This could
Hold
be
on to it.
useful.
It's fucking annoying.
Well, yeah, it is.
Wait a
He's-
moment.
But it'll be
before we-
annoying for them too if we need it.
Before we head out, wait a moment. Is there anything left of the jump pack guys, or
No.
did they just?
Pieces.
Not at
Okay.
all.
Missed.
I was thinking maybe if we bring back their dead, so they can bury them.
You see a single boot with, like, flesh hanging out of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I
great
go to wrap.
image, thank
I go to wrap it up. Don't bring it with me.
That's gonna
Bring
be a
with it.
bigger insult than anything, bro.
Don't bring
I
that in the
mean-
Brahma. Don't put that in the Brahma. That
Leave it
thing
on the
is-
top like a forgotten.
I don't want to
soda.
up here. Fuck that.
Ricky's gonna call. I could maybe cook for them instead. Not that.
Oh,
But
I thought
maybe-
I thought that's what you meant.
Ricky.
Not
Ricky.
that. Fucked up, Ricky.
I wonder
You
if it tastes like
monster.
chicken legs.
Dark shit.
I like it. Here's some stew
Alright.
as a peace offering.
You know, it'd be cool if we didn't burn.
I
the
guess we're
fucking
not taking it.
friend's body up at the town. Could've
Nah,
brought
just
that back to him.
Kick it into the river.
And while we move, I'm just gonna toss it around, over the shoulder.
Good question, Ren. Are you still dressed up as Morty?
No.
Okay. Good thing. You begin driving northward. Okay. As this happens, let me go ahead and pull up. You pull away from the gully flow bridge, making your way up along the river. How far are you guys going? Like
Half a mile.
half a mile.
Half a mile.
Okay.
Halfway there.
Roll me a
I'm gonna
survival.
go.
Somebody.
I have a plus
Anybody?
10, but disadvantage.
Better than me.
Can I help you? Can I?
I already-
I know
okay,
I don't
so
have
flat roll?
survival. I don't have survival as a skill. Should I just roll and then see if I can help?
You're not proficient in survival. You can roll.
I
if you'd
I am.
like.
I could help.
Oh,
Oh no,
Okay.
Not
Ricky's better
proficient
at
either.
helping.
Somebody,
Flat roll?
somebody who is proficient can just assist.
I will assist. I am proficient in survival.
Okay.
Just hoist me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like holding you up as you're like.
Like Titanic.
Yes, exactly.
I rolled a 2 for 12.
It's
boy, you
okay.
suck.
I know.
Wow, where are those natural 20s now?
How about you stop sassing me, boy?
Why'd you just roll better, girl?
What?
Simmer down now.
The
children.
problem is a lot of the stretch of land is very flat. There are rolling hills up to your north, but here it's mostly flat land that turns into farmland.
I have favorite terrain is grassland, so I can add half my proficiency to this roll
Sure.
for a 15 instead of a 12.
Half your proficiency?
Yeah.
Round
What-
it up or
What?
down.
Sorry.
Round it up or down?
Hold on.
I was
Oh,
like,
wait,
you do
right.
not have a proficiency bonus
Yeah,
of plus
hold
6.
on, hold on.
That'd be great.
Not
it's gonna be-
Your proficiency bonus is doubled, is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's why it's plus 6.
Understood.
When it's plus 6, so it's a. I don't know how to do anything, guys.
Your
You're just
modifiers-
adding 3 to it.
You're adding 3.
You're already
to it.
So it's
proficient.
15.
15. I'm so good at this game.
With
You're
a
doing great.
15, you find a nook that you suspect is likely well hidden from sightlines from most directions. The terrain takes a small dip along the side of the river, and you feel confident that if something were to approach, you'd hear it before they could see you. So,
All right, here. Duck into here. We'll take maybe an hour. I could use it.
That would be
At
good.
least.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Joe.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, it's a 6.
Okay. How many hit points do you have right now?
11.
You lose 5
Hey.
as you duck back into the vehicle, and your arm bangs against the side of the Brahma. It hurts so much.
Astra, I need your shitty expertise.
I don't want that fucking attitude.
I think with this attitude and what's going on right now, I'm justified.
Fuck you. I'll give you my shitty expertise.
Please help.
Okay, I'll help you.
There we go. That's better.
It's not that close. Not that close. Don't eat it.
So you have this flat, lowered area off the side of basically the side of the road. Astra, how are you going to do this?
Oh, so we have any? I guess I pull out a sleeping bag for her to lay down in to be somewhat comfy, cot or
Okay.
whatever we have.
You have bed
Um,
rolls.
Yep, use a bedroll.
You see that her forearm is swollen and discolored. You suddenly become concerned there might be bleeding inside the arm.
Oh,
That's where it's supposed to be, right?
fuck.
You just stick it back in there. Just push it back in.
That's not how this works. This is gonna hurt. I pull out some. What do I have? Like, let's see. What do I have?
You have boots.
I
I just
take off my
rip
belt
some
and-
clothes off. Yeah, I just was gonna say I ripped some like clothes up to shove in her mouth. Just go bite on
Huh?
this. Yep, just bite. This is gonna
Here.
suck.
Can I assist? Can I help?
Are you proficient in medicine?
No, but my help is guidance.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to ask that. You can just do that.
Yeah, I know. That I'm trying to roleplay here, guy.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was out
In
of
I
my
thought that was
roleplay,
class
okay.
saying that.
Yeah, I thought that was class saying, "Can I give the help action?"
Nope.
My bad.
Before anything happens, Joe is reaching out to squeeze Ricky's hand with her good arm. Okay.
Astra
Ricky,
thinks
yeah.
she can
Full
set
shoulder.
this and then use healing magic to stop the bleeding. So
I hope you're right.
I hope she's right
I also
too.
have healing magic, so if I'm conscious, I'll be able to assist.
Well, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm the doctor here. Let me work. All right.
I'm the
Okay, so
doctor.
you reach out for Ricky's hand with your good arm
Yeah.
and buckle down. First and foremost, as this procedure begins, gonna need a con save again from Joe. It is a
I was hoping you were
disadvantage.
gonna ask from somebody else.
No,
I'll,
Should I have made that first roll at disadvantage too? I know I already failed it, but I don't know if
I
won't
didn't think
matter.
she had
get worse
enough.
than my 6. Okay.
Does she have enough exhaustion?
she has 3 exhaustion points.
I have 3 now.
Oof. Yep. All right. Well.
What were
So
you
I'm
saying,
gonna
Adrian?
hold Joe's hand really tight, and then I have that sachet on my neck. I'm gonna take it off and just like wave it under your nose for you.
Aw, thanks.
What does it smell
smells good.
If I remember, it's like cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves, kind of like
It smells like Christmas.
fall. Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Like those scented pine cones that you buy at like Joann's.
Yeah, Ricky's basically a pumpkin spice girl.
Yum. I rolled
What?
2 17s for my disadvantage con save.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
That's
I'm
good.
strong. Oh,
You take 1 point of damage as Astra prepares your arm for what's going on. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
yeah, could have.
Okay. Astra. Oh, you said you're going to set the arm and then use healing magic?
Yeah. That is what
Okay.
Astra thinks is going to work.
To set the arm is going to be 2 things. The first is a strength check, and then the second is a medicine check.
Oh no.
I can help with. Just tell me what to do,
Yeah, just wrench
I
it in
can-
there.
and I can do it.
Okay. Can
Yeah,
I
let
do
the
that?
fighter do the
Can we
strength
do
part.
that?
If you want someone else to perform the strength check, it is going to be a medicine check for you to describe how to pull the arm.
That is better than my 7 strength. So.
Hooray!
So
Oh, okay. The medicine
then-
check plus guidance, right?
if you're guided
Yeah. Okay. Please be all right. 27. Whew.
with a 27.
You're still hitting rolls.
And you know what? I'm still gonna guidance just to be safe. So 29.
Stop hiding from us.
Yeah, you should change your rolls from.
Oh, I did that for the deception. Sorry,
Uh huh.
I forgot to change it back.
Deception.
Ooh, it was deception. No.
Yeah, you all know.
I knew it.
She rolled so bad. Okay. Ren, I need you to make an intelligence check.
Good
Okay.
at that. You're right.
Smarty.
+4. Can I? Oh, well, I already rolled it.
You can't guidance before you roll.
Yeah.
9. Okay. Roll me a strength
so
check,
sorry.
Ren.
I'm
Pop it in.
Sorry.
Totally simple. The bone has to go inside, and that's
okay.
that.
I will guidance myself for this one.
I'm so sorry, Joe. This is gonna hurt really bad.
Oh yeah.
I put my hand over her eyes to kind of.
Okay. And then a D4.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
So a
Well,
12.
right?
That's actually,
God.
As far as this goes, that's a better outcome. Your strength check was not as high as I needed, which is good because you did not understand Astra's instructions for the medicine roll with
It
that
made it
9.
worse.
So you cause some damage to Joe, but you do not make the arm worse.
Hooray!
No, just here. I'll do
hold
it.
on,
I'll
I'm
do it.
rolling the damage.
Yeah, I know.
Joe, how many hit points do you have?
5.
You fall unconscious.
Am I at 0? I guess.
You
yeah,
are.
Of course.
Yeah.
You took 6 points of damage just now. So suddenly through the cloth, you all hear, and then her eyes close.
Okay. Well, this needs to go quick. Here, move. I'll do it.
Okay.
Joe,
Answer, please.
I need you to make a death saving throw.
Ah!
Help me. Give me guidance.
Yep. I'm giving you
I will-
guidance.
I will cast enhance ability for the strength one on you.
Oh my god, guys!
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Joe, that's 2 failed death saving throws.
Oh
Why don't you-
no.
Why don't you just heal her?
Does anybody have an
She
inspiration?
cannot.
Yeah.
Oh.
She
No.
cannot be restored until her arm
Um,
is set.
What?
Can I at
Okay.
least inspo the one? To
Yeah,
give
you,
her some
you
hope?
can inspire. her.
Yeah, go ahead.
That'd be great.
That was my. I
God
have
damn,
two,
my
so
fucking
I got
heart
one now.
sunk.
That's
Okay.
better.
It's a
It saves
failure,
you-
but it's not 2.
It is
Yes.
Thanks, dude.
1.
Oh.
failed
That's
death
a
save.
birthday present to me from you.
I am
gift of life.
just giving guidance to Astra for everything.
You can't.
have
You
advantage.
cannot say that. I need you to clarify
Okay.
when you are guidancing before a roll.
I'm just gonna fucking
Alright.
ask you. So
It's like
I
me
did
having
cast,
to say +1
enhance ability.
ammunition every
So
time I fire.
You have advantage.
So what am I rolling here? Just strength
Strength check.
plus a D4. Okay.
214.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Plus a D4.
And
Oh,
then-
mine's
and
too.
then 15.
15.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You'll remember 12 was not enough, but
Uh-huh. But 15 was,
Uh-huh.
right?
15 is.
Thank fuck.
There is a horrible popping noise,
Ugh.
and you feel the grinding through your fingertips as the bone's ends re-sort themselves.
Oh.
It is a little sickening, but as it happens, you see immediately the veins and arteries that were being pinched. Suddenly the blood flow returns to normal, and the discoloration just turns to a redness, and you feel a distinct sense of relief.
I immediately pop out a healing spirit.
You're not done yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I
Oh,
need you to
right.
roll
I need the
a
medicine check. Yep.
Too
Oh,
excitedly,
shit.
I think Ricky still dives across Joe's body and gives Astra a giant hug.
Don't do that yet. Don't
I was
do
like,
that
oh, okay.
yet.
I give you guidance for this. Well, okay, never mind.
Yep. Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You begin the
Tablets.
process of trying to bind the arm, and as you do, you feel the bones almost slip apart. Joe, make another death saving throw.
Please roll good. Just once.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You just need to buy us like 6 seconds. Thank you.
That's a success.
Oh fuck.
As you're trying to bind up this arm, you know you almost undid everything you just accomplished, as the tendons and muscles are pulling at the arm in her sleep, in her
You
unconscious
just
state.
hear Asher go, fuck, you got this, calm down.
All right, now I give guidance.
Okay. Another
I need
check.
Another medicine. I have a DC I'm looking for.
Well, 27.
That beats it.
And just a D4.
Great.
29. Oh.
You zen yourself.
You use your knee to keep her hand fully extended, pin her arm down, and you create a splint, fully locking the arm in place and binding it up. Now that she is no longer in a place where her arm is bleeding internally, you feel secure that you might be able to heal her.
I pop out a fucking healing spirit.
Roll it.
Yep. You get 5 health back, and as soon as you open your eyes, what you see is sort of like this soft, almost like childlike figure. Has feminine features on her face, and her hands glow of light as she touches your cheeks.
Who the fuck are you?
She says nothing. That's just relax, and then I heal you again for another 6.
Can I get some of those?
Yeah, you will. And then another for 11.
Did I miss it? Is it fixed?
Your
Yeah.
arm hurts,
Ouch.
but you can feel your fingertips as normal. They're no longer tingly and numb. You feel as though if you move your arm, you won't immediately cry in pain. Your arm has been broken but mended, Joe. Unfortunately, it is still weak and fragile. Anything that you do that requires 2 hands is at disadvantage until you fully recover from exhaustion.
Right.
And
Well,
then
thanks. I think
this-
you saved me.
This next 2 rolls are for you.
Still holding
It's
Joe's
10.
hand.
Nice.
4 for you, and then the last 2 are for me.
So
Ah,
still
right.
holding Joe's hand. Ricky's gonna look down and be like, "Oh, Joe, I was so scared there was gonna be nobody here to be mean to me, but I think you're okay."
Don't worry. Someone's got to be here to do that. Not just for you, for everybody. I share it equally.
Just remember this the next time I need your shitty help.
You know I didn't mean that, right? It was the pain talking.
Yeah. That's
Oh, how much of that healing was for me?
You healed for 22.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's how much I have. Good. Thank you. Yes. All right. I'm not doing that again.
Falling
Fucking hope not.
down a waterfall?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid that.
That's good to know.
I'm gonna be fully transparent with you guys. I had to ask a favor of my patron. Let's try
What?
to get Joe out of there as quick as possible.
Oh.
I was kind of tapped and I didn't know where else to turn. I've never,
What does that mean?
well, as you can imagine, and I kind of like, what spells do I have? What cantrips do I have? I like prestidigitation with my hands, just little baby fireworks.
Hey, Astra,
These,
what's your passive perception?
18.
You notice, Zed, what kind of clothes are you wearing?
he's wearing just like some brown looking pants with a Henley shirt, couple leather straps that has his field on his back.
Okay.
Chest hair's definitely out, yeah.
Of course. Peering up over the collar of the Henley shirt and the leather straps over his shoulder, you see the end of a black, like, tattoo along his neck that was not there before.
When did you get that? She'll point to her neck.
No, well,
Oh shit, you can't see it.
yeah. What is it? What is it? Is it a scar?
Pull out a fucking. I don't even have a mirror. I don't know what it is. It looks like a tattoo.
I don't have a tattoo.
I have a scimitar. I pull it out and I reflect it in the sunlight to give a
Okay.
reflection.
Zed, you see on your neck, it looks like the end of a blade? It's hard to tell what it is.
Well, it wasn't there before, and never asked my patron really for any favors up until this point, except for the ones they decided to do on their own. But I'm assuming that might be something they put there.
Oh,
Long story
are we
short,
in danger?
not to my knowledge. I don't know what this favor is going to entail. And if it is something outlandish, I'll take care of it on my own.
You hear in your mind, Zed, as you finish saying that. You should take a good look at it when you get a moment.
I'm gonna take the scimitar and just readjust it, like pull down my shirt.
Yeah.
Just kind of get a whole Look.
You see, and what everybody else sees, is with its wings spread, a hawk stretches across Zed's shoulders, but its wings are made of blades.
Well, if that was a normal tattoo, that'd be sick, but you know.
I guess sick is canon here too.
Sure is.
Zed?
Zed?
To my patron, I'm gonna say, what does this stand for? Is this your sigil?
Oh no, it's just a reminder. If you like it, you can keep it after. But think of it as a tally.
It did say it was sick, but and I'll give a little laugh in his head. But I'm a man of my word. You did me a favor, I owe you one.
I know. And you won't be waiting long.
Zed.
Kind of looked at
She's
the
like
group.
snapping in front of your face
Mhm.
with her good hand.
All
You
right,
are
hey,
dumber than you
it's-
fucking look if you think we're gonna let you handle this on your own.
Yeah,
or at least
you know
me.
what?
I'm
Fuck
not gonna let you do
this.
that by yourself because
Yeah.
you did that for me.
Astra hops up into the Brahma and inside and digs around for her bag. And she'll come back out with a bottle of the golden ripple spirit she has.
You didn't give that to me when I was getting my arm set.
Well, it's after. Bitch, you fell asleep. Why would I waste it?
A golden what?
Golden ripple. It's some alcohol I have written down that I bought before
Oh.
we left.
It's very
Oh.
fine whiskey.
Hey, Simic,
Ah,
just from one player to another, heal yourself 3 more times with the healing spirit because you only did 7 and it's 10 instances.
1, 2, 3,
Well,
4,
Ren, you
5,
need
6.
some, don't you?
It
I
is, I only
do,
did 7. I
but-
thought I did 10.
Give.
Nope.
How
give
much
Ren a
health do you
gift.
have?
I
Feels
am
like
on 10 HP.
All right, so here's one for you.
The rest to you because you have to save your hit
Can
dice.
I get a D100 from somebody, please?
Oh, one more D6.
Yeah, because it
'Cause
was
you-
3rd level. Yep, I
Yeah.
clicked the wrong level. So this is for you. So that's 6.
I got
You get
the
12.
100.
Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, cool.
Honey.
And then one for
Two.
me.
This tower's so
Ooh.
fucking cool, you guys.
7.
Okay.
You're so fucking cool.
So I have 25. What are you at?
You rolled a 2?
I rolled a
You
2.
rolled a 2.
I'm at 22. I'm at 22.
Zed, how much HP do you have?
18.
I'll give you one more.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Ricky, are
heal
you
for
good?
7.
Health wise?
Wait,
I'm at
does-
23. I have 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all about the same now.
As you guys are talking and handling this healing spirit, it's like a moment of joviality, of relaxation after this harrowing experience where Joe's arm is reset, where she nearly died. And as you are talking and laughing about it, just quietly, but to each other, I need everyone to roll me a d6.
Hey,
Dude, why'd you fuck us?
this is on you, dude.
Bro, you guys were talking. Nobody wanted to take it. I did it.
I was
Nice.
trying
Oh,
to
I
make
rolled
sure
bad on
we
my
all
100.
rolled
3, 4,
heal.
5, 6. Everybody roll different. Oh.
2 6s at the end.
Astra,
Another 6.
Ah,
you see, walking along the road, does not look in your direction at all. You see a figure that seems as though it's trailing wispy black smoke behind it and is wearing thick black armor with a dark helmet, dragging a massive sword. Truly a sword that would be sized for a fire giant. But this humanoid-shaped creature is only maybe 6 feet tall, is just walking, trudging on the road.
what the fuck is that?
There it is again. Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. Tooch.
What the fuck is
German
what?
head.
I
Everybody
point the man out.
Is he walking towards us?
No.
Walking perpendicular along the road.
Joe,
don't
shut the
make
fuck
any
up.
motions. don't.
Can I
whispering?
can I
as quiet
roll a
as possible.
perception to see if I can like see any details about him?
You can roll investigation. You've seen him.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. Well,
Is that
okay,
that guy
let's-
we've been seeing
It looks
Okay.
a lot
from
like
a
it.
million sessions ago? There was like a dude with
14.
a massive weapon.
Yes. Yes, it was. Before we got to
Uh-huh. Stonefield.
With a 14,
Stonefield.
you see that you notice a few details about this individual. The armor that they're wearing is black, but it seems as though the armor itself trails black smoke behind it that seems to last just maybe a few seconds after where it was, like it lingers in the air and then dissipates. The armor itself, you recognize. It looks like Serisian armor, but it looks old. It looks maybe decades old. Like, you haven't seen any soldiers wearing this style of armor since you've joined. But you've heard about it. You recognize that the armor is a kind of splint mail, which is cheaper to make, not quite as protective as the heavy infantry that you've heard of using full plate. But there's something about it that just scratches at the back of your neck is unnatural.
Fuck.
Oh, Astra wasn't with us when we first saw this thing.
So this is not a first time thing.
And neither was Ren. No, there was this thing following us, or
A finger up to my mouth.
seemingly following us to Stonefield.
If you're trying to be quiet, roll stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
You are at disadvantage.
I am also at
12.
disadvantage. So.
Why?
What are you guys doing?
I rolled just fine. Clicky clack.
It's a fun tower.
your armor
and he's
doesn't
not
give you
looking in our.
disadvantage.
He's not looking in our direction, right?
Not at all.
Yep.
It looks as though he's
I'm going-
trudging in a direction, not looking in any
Sir?
direction but forward.
Okay. So like, if he was to turn around and look, like our Brahma's in clear view, we're in clear view though.
Why does my armor
we
not give me
covered?
disadvantage?
It's not.
Speaking, not moving.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
not. It's not. Okay.
All right, well
The stealth
then,
is for
This
sound.
isn't like a creep stealth.
The
I roll
survival
a-
roll that
quietly
you
stealth.
made before you first took camp is the roll that I'm using for the Brahma.
okay.
Because my thought was I was gonna like just minor illusion like a 5-foot boulder in front of us to kind of break line of sight if he does look in our direction. But I'm thinking if he can clearly see the Brahma, I'm not even gonna do that.
If he looked your way, he'd see the Brahma.
Okay, so
He
I'm not
doesn't
even
seem to care.
in my absolute quietest voice, I'm just gonna just let him pass. Don't say a word until he's out of sight. Don't want to deal with that.
Does he look like a mindless undead?
Roll, well, you rolled the investigation. That was decent. You rolled a 14. It's hard to tell because a mindless undead, they don't move as smoothly. This individual looks as though they're moving like they're moving slowly, but their legs don't move with that strange, erratic, broken mechanical motion that zombies, wights, and ghasts move with. So, if it is an undead, it's a powerful one. One that has full control over its motor functions.
Can we okay, this is in character whispering. Can we ask what's your crown's name again? Can we ask if it knows what that is?
That's not a bad idea. Regal.
Regal, yeah,
Speak
Regal.
in your speak in your mind too.
Hey Regal, can you hear me? This is in the brain place.
I can. That's the wrong voice.
That is definitely I was like, whoa,
Aaron's
Aaron.
like,
Hello, Aaron.
my bad. Regal replies, I can.
Can you sense that thing over there? Do you know what that is?
I am aware of a presence. If I'm to delve deeper than that, I will require one of you to wear me.
I don't think, like, I don't know that anything bad happened to, sorry, what was
Your
your
kitty
cat's
cat.
name?
Ash.
Ash. I wanted to say
It's been
Ash,
so
but I
long.
didn't want to be
Forever.
wrong.
I'm gonna punch you when I meet you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so I don't recall anything bad happening to Ash when he used it, right?
To your knowledge, nothing bad did happen to Ash.
Sure, I'll put you on. I'll put Regal on.
Okay, you
Yeah,
We just
attune-
watch you without a word put Regal on, and we're like, oh,
You all told me to talk to
attune-
him in my head. Nothing bad happened to the cat, so sure.
You attune as an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
amazing.
Regal, you feel a strange sudden connection. You suddenly have true sight, at least when you focus on it. There are lots of spirits. Most of them seem not necessarily benevolent, but indifferent to your presence. That might be a little unnerving, as suddenly there are just ghosts around.
You just hear Asher go, "What the fuck?"
Are you good?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you focus on the entity?
After a moment, after she collects herself with the fucking ghosts, yeah, she'll focus on the entity.
You know what it is. It is an undead. It has a purpose. You don't know what the purpose is. It does not seem to be following an order, or at least one that you can see. But you know that it is a Death Knight.
Ooh. Those are scurry, right? I think you told us about Death Knights once.
They are powerful. I probably did.
This was like months.
We've been through this
ago.
before. Yeah, we've been through this
Yeah,
before.
you were like, they're scary, and we were like,
Just with Ash.
yeah.
So it's basically just following something and nobody's controlling it, right?
You don't know if nobody's controlling it, but you don't see any orders at the moment.
Can these things be controlled, Regal?
By one with a very powerful mind. Are you wishing to try?
When you say powerful, is it intelligence or wisdom?
It is of the intellect.
No, I am not. I'm not the smartest.
Then I would recommend not.
What happens if you fail doing it?
If you attempt to wrest control of an undead from its controller, and you fail, you become vulnerable to that entity's control as well.
Huh.
Assuming this is all in your head.
Sure is.
Okay.
I look over to Ren. I go, "You're smart, right? You have a strong mind."
What the fuck are you thinking right now?
Well, Regal says we can take control of
Nope.
it if one
Nope.
is of strong
Nope.
enough mind.
No.
I don't think-
Just
I
let it
don't.
go. This is what the fucking dumbass captain did. And he almost got Regal taken. It's
I
not
don't.
coming after us. It's not an immediate threat. Let it walk.
Also, I can't wear that.
So be it.
It's not.
It was just a
off.
thought. It was just a thought. Nobody get mad.
It's,
Now's not the time.
We're not
So
fucking
got
with
it.
that thing, are we?
No,
Nope.
no, definitely not.
Everybody just let it walk and we'll continue our conversation when it's out of sight.
Thanks, Regal. And I go to take it off.
Takes an hour or two on a tune.
Fuck, I spend an hour on a tuning. Actually, how do I feel with Regal on? Is there anything different?
Aside from
Feel like a
seeing
princess.
undead
Yeah,
spirits.
aside from the ghosts, yeah.
Well, you don't feel... You don't really feel any different. One moment.
Uh,
Let me look at your character sheet.
Do you even
Okay.
have the attunement slot for it?
Yeah.
the Crown of Ektesh is an item that you can look in the inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have
Is your
a slot for
Is
it.
your symbiote not a
Nope.
attunement?
It
Oh,
is.
nice.
Oh, it is. I just haven't attuned to it yet.
You feel-
What?
You're wearing it.
I mean, I didn't click it when I looked on. I scrolled
Oh,
down to
oh,
look, and it
okay.
wasn't clicked. I just
I
have
was about to
two
say, 'cause-
attunement slots open. So actually, technically, none of that ever happened. Yeah. So that, or I can
I was about to say,
unattune
you
to
have
my.
the pearl of power and the
We'll
closer
say
thing,
that
right?
as
Yep.
you try to attune to Regal, the Pearl of Power became unattuned suddenly.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Remember your attunement slots.
Fuck, I just didn't have it click because I'm a moron. Crown of Aktesh.
That's what it is. You don't really feel any different aside from being able to speak telepathically to people and seeing a lot of ghosts.
I don't think she'll unattune. I think she'll wear it for a little bit.
Your
Okay.
hubris will be your downfall.
I will immediately say that after you getting comfy with your new fucking living armor and crown of a god.
I mean, I could take it off if you want. I just whatever we needed it.
We don't. That's an emergency thing at the moment. Once again, no disrespect, Regal, but we don't know your intentions.
You do say that quite often.
I really don't want to get on the bad side of a crown of a god.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Nothing bad comes from wearing you, does it?
You ever find power that is free?
Well, should Aktesh demand me back, I'll be wrested from your head. But till that happens, no.
I don't think that's a problem. To answer your question, power that's free. I mean, I use this and I pull out the Pearl of Power. I use it. It doesn't hurt me.
It's not free. It came from something.
And to be fair, this armor is literally hurting me when it.
And he kind of just shakes his head. Yep, that's the point I'm trying to make.
All right, he doesn't want me to wear you. I'm sorry. I will spend the hour to unattune from it.
Okay. You work on unattuning from Regal. As you're having this conversation, the Death Knight seems to disappear from view. What else do you guys try to accomplish over this time of recuperation?
Recuperating.
Back.
Asher takes a shot or two.
You guys can take a short rest.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I would love a
use a hit
short
die or
rest.
two.
I'm gonna.
I only have
do
half my hit die.
I'm gonna do my whole blood vial thing and then recoup a third level.
Okay.
Do I round up or down? Echo, I have 7 hit
You-
dice in total, and I only have half.
You run down.
Okay, I'm going to use the only 3 hit dice I have. I'm.
Look at all these die.
Sorcery points.
a lot of dice.
is it? Oh shit! It's 5. So I'm out of sorcery points now. Get my third
If you
back.
roll a 1 on a hit die, you can re-roll it.
Oh. Well, shoot. I don't know if that would have put me up to full.
shit, for that whole fight, like, there were a couple times you rolled 18 to hit me, Echo, and they would have missed.
Well,
Manage
Boy.
your
Sorry.
shit. Yeah, manage your shit better.
Clearly, I am a fucking idiot.
it's not my responsibility. I'm sorry.
Yet, nope, I am just an idiot.
Well, I'm closer to full than I used to be. I'll take it.
I would like to just kind of talk about what we're gonna do with this meeting.
Right.
We
Before
actually
we
planning on
go, should we
taking
let
this-
command know
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
about what happened? Like, hey,
Yeah.
these fucking dwarves ambushed us and blew up a bridge, and now they want to meet with us. Please
We
advise.
have his name. We could see if we can get any info on who they're with, any affiliations.
Yes, we should. And here you go. She holds the communicator out to Zed.
Mm-hmm.
One without negative charisma.
Yeah. So I'll call in.
Razgar's Revenge. Coming in. Over.
Amazing.
There's a moment, and then you hear, "Copy that, Rasgar's Revenge. This is Little Light. How can we help you?" Over.
Little lad, we ran into an ambush. Seems like dwarven militia. Got any information on the?
And I'll say like the bridge.
At the bridge, just blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Do we got any information on a Sergeant Dulo Iron Band? Over.
There's a long pause, and then you finally hear, "Rasgar's Revenge, are you saying you came into contact with ILF forces?"
Does that sound familiar to me?
No.
We came into a small band of about 9 dwarven soldiers with gadgets that made them fly and snipers, led by a Sergeant Dulo Iron Band. Over.
Copy that. Rasgar's Revenge sounds like ILF forces. There is no record of a Dulo Iron Band. But then again, we don't have a whole lot of information about the rebels, so... How many did you say there were? Over.
Over the table was there 9, I think, right?
9's a good
7 or 9.
guess.
About 7 to 9 of them, heavily armored and equipped. It almost took us out. They want a meeting. Over.
They blew up the bridge. Tell them that.
I'll take care of the bridge. Don't worry.
Acknowledged, Rasgar's Revenge. Recommendation is to proceed with caution. The ILF are recognized as rebel forces wishing to overturn the processes of the Serisian Royal Army. They are an enemy, the one we are careful as to how we handle. If you do decide to proceed with the diplomatic meeting, please keep us informed as to its processions. Over.
Copy that. Meeting just about a mile north at the windmill of the bridge. Bridge is taken out, but we'll get it fixed and up and running, and we will inform back. Over.
Acknowledged. And a quick question. Will this affect the escort mission that you are currently part of as you're blazing the trail? Over.
Slight delay, but we'll still be on track as ever.
Acknowledged. Armed forces are 5 days behind you, so be aware that's what you are working with. Over.
Copy that. Understood. We'll make haste. This is just a minor obstacle in the way of the mission. We'll take care of it. Over.
Acknowledged. Over and out.
right, I'll put that down. And I'll be like, whatever the fuck they want, we just gotta get through it. Besides them almost killing us, I don't care about them. We got shit we need to get done. That's it. And he looks relatively defeated right now. He's just like, fucking Jesus.
If we're lucky, the meeting will go bad, and I'll get to shoot that ambusher in the face.
That happens. I don't think I'm making it out of there, but I'll try.
Are we
Yeah,
gonna
we-
rebuild the whole bridge
Yeah.
in 5 days?
Zed seems to think it's possible.
Don't worry about that. I got that.
Okay.
They said no weapons at this meeting.
I'll take my
Um,
flail and put it down on the fucking thing and just like wave my hands.
Renarin usually keeps his greatsword like out, like in a sheath. This time he takes it out, and then you see there's a bit of a flourish in his fingers, and it disappears.
Oh shit. That's a useful trick. Can you teach me how to do that with my
Real
gun?
fucking useful.
I could probably teach you, yeah.
Do you think they're gonna
Um,
frisk us, or can I have my pistol on me?
Well, it says between the leaders come alone, no weapons.
Oh, between leaders?
I
We have a
can.
leader?
We have an
So
all
maybe-
peaceful meeting.
Maybe if you
between
show them
leaders.
your arm, they'll be okay with it.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't even think they know she exists.
All I'm
That's
saying
true. I
is
was in a
that
river.
if we go to this meeting and it's just one-on-one with, I assume it's going to be you, Zed, that maybe I can be there as just a proxy, and I can have my greatsword at the ready in my pocket dimension.
And I can be in a
Hmm.
tree with my rifle out.
That's what I'm gonna ask. If we try to set them up, I'm assuming they're doing the same thing, ready for it, and it's just gonna cause another fight that we don't want to take. I'm okay. I do want you guys within eyesight. I don't know what they have planned, but if we can avoid another conflict, that's what I would prefer to do.
I think it should be standard procedure that maybe you have a bodyguard that stands about 10 feet away from you, because they are probably going to have one as well.
These dwarves are ballsy. I don't know if they're gonna have anybody else in sight, but I know they will have others around.
I
on the ready.
can follow you as mouse. You can be in your
You
pocket.
could be in his pocket. Yes.
Mm.
Do that.
I'm okay with that. Or even just at the ready around.
They seemed pretty capable of detecting magic. Is that
It's
going
not
to be detectable? Sure.
Is that considered magic, Echo? Would that be a spell?
Your wild
It
shape?
can't be this.
Wild shape.
Yeah.
I mean, it is definitely magic, but it's not a spell. It's not like you don't have to.
It's who she is.
Yeah, you don't have to force the weave into doing it. It's something you can innately do. So
What I
maybe it
can-
could be detectable, maybe not. It's hard to know.
What could happen is that you could maybe sit on my shoulder as a mouse, and I can say it's my familiar.
Yeah.
Or Zed can say it's his familiar.
Yeah, I can be your familiar.
That would
Well, what kind of animal would you prefer? Because a
Be
mouse
believable.
is definitely not a familiar kind of thing.
And I'll sit in the turret and say it's my familiar.
Like
Damn
you.
right.
The whole tank? The whole Brahma?
That's right.
You see Ren it like chuckles a little bit. That's the first time he's laughed with you guys.
Let's
Oh, and only for
let's
the
just put it
NPC.
like this: if we come with multiple people, gonna cause a problem. I'll put my neck on the line. If you guys want to hang back and still be in eyesight, but I think the only way there's a chance of this going smooth is a one-on-one.
What kind of animal do you
If
want
you
me
die,
to
I'm
be?
gonna be so pissed.
Why don't he suck on that pearl of power?
Suck on it.
What? Is that not how it works?
I
That's Zed laughing as well as me, the player.
I don't really need to use it right now.
Oh, so, I mean, if you guys are insisting on coming, I don't know if that's gonna do more harm than help.
Well, I don't
But
think
if
we'll
it's
be
just-
standing there with you, but I mean,
Hmm.
are gonna make you walk half a mile to have this meeting? Like, can't we be like 200 some feet away?
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
you'll do the talking? Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll hang back, but I've got
Yeah.
a shooting range
I-
of 600 feet. I'm good.
I will be with you. What animal do you want? What would
Maybe
be your
just-
familiar?
Can you be a flying thing yet or no?
Next level.
No, he can't yet. Yeah.
Fuck.
Next level.
I
He's
think
not
I
a
have.
scale druid, unfortunately.
I think I
Pathetic.
have to insist that you may either take me or Ricky to be about 30 feet behind you while you
I-
have this meeting.
I still think that's too close. That'll just cause problems.
We'll
I mean-
go with an eyesight. Keep everybody back. I'll take care of this. Anything to keep the situation diffused is the goal here. We got shit we need to get done.
Yeah, that's
Out
fine.
here.
But me
if you're going
going
up-
is not an option.
Fucking
it's
pick
happening.
something. I don't care. I don't got the brain power right now. I'm trying to recoup
Do
mentally.
you think it's a bad idea to take the note and the gun we found from that Morty guy?
Probably good.
It's
Probably
not.
good
Maybe
call.
give
It's
it
not
back?
a bad idea.
They did
We can
know
do
who
that.
Marty was when I mentioned.
I
him. It
heard
didn't
that
help.
in Dwarvish as I was in the
It's-
river.
They seem to recognize me when I.
Sure. Yeah, but for
Shifted.
a good way or a bad way, did they think that maybe we killed him? If we have
I
his
couldn't
shit,
tell.
maybe that'll go badly for us.
I don't want any association with him. They're gonna immediately distrust us and think we killed him.
All right, I'll keep his
So-
gun.
We could, if they want proof, we could show them what happened.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when it blows up.
We can show them the bodies at the town.
Look,
That's what they
How
want.
we
I
found
want to
them.
get across this bridge as quick as possible and leave any association with these fuckers. Whatever allows us to get over that bridge is what I'm gonna do. I'll tell them what they need to know about them. I'll tell them the truth. They believe us. Is what it is.
I trust you to handle it. And we'll blow them up if they kill you.
Mm-hmm. Make sure I do. As we're resting, I do take off like my flail. It's my only fucking weapon.
Mhm.
Keep my shield with me though, on my back, just on the leather strap. And unless there's any other conversations, Ed's gonna kind of just go off and just off to the side and kind of just a little bit of alone time and just recoup.
Sure. What's everybody else doing?
Asher's gonna read her book.
Yeah, I figured.
You got like
Alright.
4 hours that you can cram in there.
Yeah, let's see. I have 27 hours on this book.
I would say you can get another 3.
Even 30, baby.
Ricky, what do you
Again,
think?
I mean, I think I would just kind of keep watch. I don't think there's anything, too important for me to do beyond that right now.
As you're keeping watch, you hear in the back of your head, Regal. Have you been thinking about Amelia a lot lately?
Well, yeah, it's kind of hard not to.
You are connected to her.
Yeah, I really feel really bad for her. I wish there was more we could have done. I mean, I'm happy we did what we did, but her life was terrible.
As are many. It is rare for the mortals to have an insight into the lives of those who have passed. You could see that as a blessing or as a curse, but a bit of her soul has joined with yours.
Well, I hope that brings her comfort.
I couldn't say. I was just curious.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess all I can do is trying to find moments where we can do something good for someone, and that can be for Amelia and for all those other people that you talked about too.
Is that important to you?
Yeah, it's the only thing that matters to me.
Why?
Because this is a bad world, and bad things happen to a lot of people, and the only thing we can do about that is try and find just little ways to make it just a little less bad.
Sounds tiresome.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty tough and strong, so I can do it.
On that much we can agree.
Well, thank you.
There seems to be, maybe it's a confused silence or just a silence. You're not sure, but Regal doesn't say anything else. Ren. What are you doing during this break?
Well, he's gonna break out his chess set that he broke out. I think the first night that he played with Joe, and
Checkers.
yep, checkers. And he's gonna look at Joe and just hold out a hand. Would you like to play?
I'm not really keen on losing right now. I feel like I've already lost a couple times today.
All right. And he plays with himself.
Nice.
That's fucked.
Uh,
Hope you're proud of yourself.
Joe would try to keep watch, and within 30 minutes, she's probably passed out.
Probably. You are wiped out.
Huh.
The time passes quietly enough. The sounds of combat this area seem to be relatively isolated from. You don't see many wandering undead up here. Perhaps it is the microcosm of hills that keeps this place relatively safe, or maybe it's just the rumbling, roaring river that runs down from the nearby mountains. It just makes this place a pocket of almost solitude. You do still occasionally see a wandering skeleton or zombie, but none of them get even close enough to be concerned by. A few hours pass. You all can take a short rest. And perhaps plan on get moving again.
I really thought you were gonna say level up. I was like, yes.
too.
Not yet.
Disappointed.
Not yet, he says.
That depends on
All
what
right.
happens next.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Towards the end of that break, I am gonna go to Ricky, and I know dwarves like to eat. You got anything think we can cook up that we can have this discussion over a meal? Try to start on a good foot, I guess. Negotiation.
I'd be happy to. Anything to help with this this conversation, and I'll go right to my like spice, my spices and whatever we have in the rations, and try and cook something up.
Okay.
I have Dwarvish as a language. I don't know if dwarves are from the town that I am from, but if they happen to be, maybe I know something of what those dwarves like to
So-
eat.
Cuisine.
What you know of dwarves from Port Refuge is they like meat, anything hearty, things that stick to your ribs.
Sure.
Bread is also very popular. In fact, the most famous dwarven meals are bread and beef. So that's what you know. They're not complicated eaters in your experience.
Do we have any ingredients where I can do anything around that?
You have hardtack and jerky, which is basically
Bread and meat.
It is bread
Yeah.
and meat.
Just do what I can to make that fancy, I guess.
Roll survival.
Didn't we get deer not too long
Ricky,
ago?
we need to
I
make
don't
this
know.
good.
Did you?
I mean, we definitely Joe shot one. I have zero idea how many sessions ago that was, but I remember it was months ago in IRL.
Sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah, you did.
You could hunt a deer.
That's possible.
Joe is in no condition to hunt
I'm
right
crippled.
now.
I can hunt. You
Yeah,
realize
Astra can
that
turn
I've
into a
lived-
wolf and hunt the old-fashioned way.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
For your cooking, Ricky, Ren will give you some guidance. Just
Okay.
a little bit of help. We got to make this good.
And then
you can get us.
I
some meat.
believe, DM, if
Yeah.
this sounds familiar to you, that Ash gave me a spiced pouch that gives me advantage on cooking rolls.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Nice. Astra, mind getting us something.
Astra's
Best
leading.
purchase
Deer
of this
anything.
campaign, that spice pouch.
Astra, if you decide to hunt, you will sacrifice an hour off of your book time.
On second thought,
They
I
make
think.
leaps.
No,
You're a
I don't think.
scumbag.
It's fine.
Man,
I
25
will
with
rip that
hardtack
book
and
out of your
jerky.
hands.
I
I'm
will
not going
rip
there
your
with. I'm
heads
not
off.
going there with hardtack and jerky. I'd
Roll a
rather go with
persuasion
nothing.
check.
Yeah, sure.
I give Zed guidance for this persuasion. I'm just kidding.
I don't need it. 23.
Fuck. Astra
gonna- I
slams
will
the
fucking-
book. She goes,
I will
"Fucking,
shred
you
that.
owe me an hour.
Sure.
You can try. It's magical. You fuck." She puts it down and transforms into a wolf
Yep. Fuck.
and stomps off.
Roll a
Where
survival.
the fuck did
at
Astra
advantage.
go? Why is everyone yelling?
Just go back.
Are we
Go
under
back to
attack?
sleep.
Fucking 17.
You don't find a deer, but you do find a bison.
Hooray! That's a shitload of meat.
It is.
Drag it back.
It's
I'll burn a second wild shape if I have to transform into a big fucking thing with strength to drag it back.
you can do that with a bear. Were you a wolf or a dire wolf?
Dire wolf.
Then you
Those
didn't have
wolves
to.
are too
A
small.
dire wolf is
Okay.
enormous.
Yeah.
You haul back a young bison.
Grumpy.
shit.
Dire
As
wolf
she
Astra.
as she drops it off in front of your feet, she just kind of snarls at you and goes off to her book.
Ricky,
Bison
you work with
ribs.
that?
Ricky.
I mean, the roll was 25.
Yeah, you definitely could cook something. You could cook a month's worth of meals off of bison.
Guys, we're
Hell
loaded.
yeah.
I don't
Bison
even think we have
jerky,
fucking
bison
room
ribs.
in the Brahma for all that meat.
There
Bison burgers.
isn't. You're gonna have to drag it behind or something.
Ew.
Um,
We'll just mount it onto the gun. Just...
Yeah.
Just hanging.
Carry it on top.
okay.
Or give it to the dwarves as a peace offering.
that could be good.
Please don't shoot us again.
Whatever you decide to do, I'm gonna require a survival check from Ricky.
What for
I
the
did-
cooking?
I did cook. I did roll before. Do you want me to roll again?
This is to prepare a bison. This is not
Okay.
cooking.
All right.
So just
That
a flat
guidance-
survival is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
You're just
And then
dicing it up.
This.
Guidance?
Plus
Okay.
a guidance. Ren's just like running around with a hand up just to
Unnatural
slap somebody
fucking
with guidance
20.
as soon as they show up.
I love
Ricky
cooking,
was
y'all.
made to cook.
This world was not for me.
Ricky belongs in a kitchen.
You skin and break down this bison remarkably quickly. It turns out having barbarian strength when it comes to cooking duties is very helpful and handy.
Incredible.
You get rid of all the offal and organs that you're not going to be able to use. You have the carcass of a bison ready to be cut off and cooked whenever you need it. You just have to figure out what the fuck you're going to do with basically a medium creature-sized meat carcass.
Stew.
Cook as much as you can. Give me something hearty, probably like some ribs or something to bring with them. Eat as much as you guys want, and I think we offer the rest to them.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
just
we'll
get to
wake
work.
up for this.
Okay. You rolled... What was your cooking roll?
25.
Yeah, okay. Fuck. You make whatever you want.
Bomb ass beef ribs.
Dude.
Yeah, just some
Bison ribs.
good old bison ribs. Yeah.
Yeah, each one is fucking enormous. So it's like... You have like this full rack that's the size of literally like a keyboard.
How are you gonna transport it, Zed?
I'll figure it out.
Just get a wheelie cart.
I mean, Ricky and Ren could just like bring it in
and
on
then
a
leave.
table. Yeah, and then leave.
Let's
Well,
get to
I
the
mean,
windmill.
we could bring it, and then I wouldn't mind if I had to eat like one or two just in front of them to make sure they knew it wasn't poisoned.
I wouldn't mind eating it.
I-
That's what she's
Eat as
saying.
much as you guys
Actually-
want prior to us leaving. We got more than enough.
Okay.
Let's
Feast.
break up a couple ribs for ourselves.
By
Yep.
preparing... Okay, so the bison alone, you have 30 days worth of rations
Yum.
just from the bison. So you can eat all you want, really.
Can we get a temp HP for this?
Yeah.
My dear DM.
Hold on. That was a 25. The bison. 18 temporary hit points to everybody.
Holy shit.
Baby, love
Like
you,
it.
I
Ricky.
like that.
Yeah.
Give me more,
I was-
Ricky. Fuck yeah.
I was about to fake gift myself to try to get 9.
You said 18?
18.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
We're gonna give the bulk of it to the dwarves so that they stop shooting us in the face.
You are
hopefully.
aware there are few creatures that are strong enough to fight off wandering undead, but bison are one of them.
Mm.
Cool. Good to know.
Right.
Stampede of those fuckers will take out a whole little undead army.
Oh yeah, I remember some horse stampede and a fireball. That was horrible.
Maybe
Different game, different time.
here's a thought. When you go to meet him, Zed, make sure, or you got it. Never mind. I was gonna
What were you
say.
gonna say?
I was gonna say just tell them that we have a gift, and then just flag us over. We'll bring the bison over.
That'll work.
By all means.
All right, let's go. Break.
You begin making your way northward in the direction of the windmill. The plains and rolling hills turn much more into farmland. Dead farmland. What was once tilled soil that had wheat and corn growing out of it is now just tilled soil with burnt remains laying on top of it. It's a little disappointing and depressing. But you see, standing tall up ahead, unharmed and untouched and slowly turning in the wind, is a windmill. So it's slightly remarkable that in all this time, it has managed to escape the scathing warfare that has been just terrorizing the countryside. Somehow this windmill managed to dodge it all. Or maybe it's because there's no real settlements around here, and this windmill stands by itself, Not really shelter or protection from anything, just a means of crushing wheat into flour. As you approach, you drive up to it. It's nearing that time. You see, standing in front of the windmill with a table next to him and a chair across from the table, is the dwarven sergeant, the same one. This is what you see.
Before we approach, I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
That's probably
Okay.
smart.
And
Can't
before we
speak.
get there and out of sight, I transform into like a little tabby cat.
Aw.
Okay, you turn into a cat.
And I follow him at his heel.
I'm just gonna make you tiny,
Yeah, that's fine.
because I don't have a tabby cat easily available.
Tiny Astra.
So what I did with the prepped ribs is I wrapped it up in a cloth and I just big old rack, just have it on my shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just let you guys know. Just
Oh, look at this
Put
table
the-
chair.
put that no, I love it. Put that prep bison inside if possible.
Astra, please move your tabby cat self as you would.
Look how little you are.
Well, it shows me the same size, so I don't know.
You probably have to reload.
Tiny on our
Yeah,
screen.
you have to reload. You're
Yeah,
tiny on our
I'm
As-
not, I'm
You're
not
so-
visible.
You're so cute.
As you're
I will,
approaching,
Mhm.
when you reach that point, about 20 feet away, the dwarf sergeant holds up a hand. He says, "Wait there a moment."
I stop.
He touches at his ear and looks around. I understand there might be some questions as to the good faith of this meeting. We mean you no harm, not this time.
Likewise, and I'll bring a peace offering to have this discussion over. And I kind of take off one of the little wrap sleeves and show him just a mean rack of ribs.
He looks confused. All right. Very well. And he just
What better to have negotiations than over some good old meat? And I'll start walking over. As soon as I get down, I'll pop it on the table and just unwrap it. And I will just from any point, I'll take a rib off and start eating. I haven't eaten yet up until now.
As
okay.
you're eating, the cat's gonna kind of scratch at your heel for some scraps.
Yeah.
I'll give it a little piece off of it.
Give me a general charisma roll for how you make this approach.
Astra or Zed or both?
Not the cat.
Oh, nothing. Thank God. I was like, what?
Natural 20 for a 25.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
chest hair, right?
Just there's out. I brought a dwarf
respect
meat.
The
What do they-
dwarf-
what else?
The
what
dwarf
better
sees
answer?
Sarah and he's like, respect.
Oh, yes,
Respect. Hey, Joe, Ren is
Yo.
gonna tap your shoulder. Can you look out for any hidden snipers? And he's gonna give you
Oh,
guidance
yeah.
for that.
Yeah, totally. I could totally do that for you.
Yeah, roll a perception.
With the,
With disadvantage.
Yeah, with this.
but it's advantage with the scope, right? Or am I too close?
You're way too close.
Do
All
not
right.
use the scope.
Yeah, the scope on the top of the Brahma might be a little concerning to see
Listen,
it
I'm
moving.
just doing my best.
15 plus
I
guide.
rolled pretty
24.
good. Boom. Hey,
All right.
18.
Nice.
good.
You still ain't gonna see that fucker.
You don't, I'm afraid.
No,
All you
man.
can see is the sergeant.
Joe's looking at this little cat, and she's like, "Oh my god."
There
Astra
is
should be a cat
an
more often.
initial moment of hesitation as the dwarf looks at you and as you're eating the ribs. When he sees you take a bite of the ribs, he just all right. Can't argue with that, can I? And he will tear off a rib of his own.
But Zed was eating the only non-poisoned part, right?
He's a dwarf, he doesn't care.
Oh, that's
He
true.
is
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
dwarf. Resistance.
Good luck poisoning him. First and foremost, I must commend you and your men. It was a good battle.
Likewise, we haven't had a fight like that in quite some time. You fought like a army of 200 undead, if I'm being honest.
We grew up spending most of our lives fighting them every day.
Mm.
That's the forefront we both agree on. Aye, fighting the undead every day of our lives.
Mm.
It is with respect for your capabilities and an admittance of our own failure to succeed on our personal mission that I'm here talking with you. We have need of your Brahma. Not that we'll take it from you. We tried already and that clearly did not work out in our favour. So instead, I'm here to ask you. There is a creature that has slain many of our men. And the protections of your Brahma will be good enough to keep any inside safe from the monster. We cannot handle this beast alone.
Kind of monster we talking about?
A Duro.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Have I ever heard of what that is?
a Duro?
A Duro. Roll,
Has Astra the cat, Catstra, ever heard of a Duro?
both can roll a history
Astra.
check.
I'm not the
No,
smartest
I've
guy.
never-
I don't give a shit.
Catstra,
I've
Catstra.
never heard of that shit.
7. Me either. I'm just too busy
Wow.
enjoying this fucking bison. It's delicious.
Yeah, you don't know what it is.
I'm gonna let you know of our situation. You take it at face value. We're on a mission right now that is extremely time sensitive, and even just our little encounter has put us back in this. I'm still listening, but I can't make any promises at the moment. What is a Duro, first off?
A Duro is a foul creature born beneath the mountains. A monster. Well, none are quite sure where they're first originating from. They appear as if from the air itself. They peel the flesh from people's faces, take it for themselves, turning people into acid-bearing minions of its own.
Where's this Duro located at the moment? Or last seen?
This is why we require the firepower you bear. North is Mount Insum. It's an isolated mountain, but it's one of our only waypoints out of the underground. And the Duro has cleared out. The axe is pointing on his Ricard gate. If you're willing, drive north. Help us destroy the Duro. We'll be in your debt. Might be able to help you with your mission, as you've heard mine.
Our mission mildly complicated, but without too much information spilled, we need to head east. We're gonna be cutting off some undead at a rendezvous point to help our troops be able to take back a port.
Down by the coast.
Aye.
Well, I cannot promise the strength of the full Stolten army, but I can give you my squad and my people. We can help you clear out whatever voyage it was across by the coast. That is of no interest to my army, so while they wouldn't press down for this aid in our clearing of the Ricard gate, we'll help you.
If you're willing to help us on this first with our time sensitive, you guys are fucking great fighters. We could use any asset we can get at this point. I'm sure we'll be able to help you.
Then we have an accord. You drive north, help us with the Duro. Then we help you carve a path.
Ooh. Now, minor revision on this. I can't stress the time-sensitive nature of what we have to accomplish first. We don't have any more time for diversions in any way, shape, or form. I'll be glad to give you our full strength after we accomplish what we need to accomplish. But I cannot set this mission back, putting way too many lives at risk if we delay it.
Can you spare a night? The men are injured.
You gonna move forward with us first before we take care of what you gotta take care of? I can spare a night.
In the morning, we head to Raker Gate. After that, what path was it you needed clearing?
Head into Gorgonfell.
Oh, aye. We know the roads.
Over the table.
Yeah.
What did I just agree to? Did I agree to just go help him first?
Yeah.
For tonight?
So
And then
tonight
he continues on with us?
Tonight you're going to rest because
Yes.
he also needs his crew to rest. In the morning, you're going to drive up to the mountain and destroy the Duro.
How far is this fucking mountain?
I mean, you can see the mountain from here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because, like, I've
Rock
seen
goes
on the map where the
way out.
mountain range is.
It's not
way
that-
out of the.
It's
It's
not
not
the
the
impasse.
impasse. No, okay.
That's what I
Cool.
was thinking of.
No, it's much closer. It's a
He was
single.
like, "Ah, shit! I just committed us to a whole week."
So you're in rolling hills right now at the foot of this
Yeah.
one mountain that basically feeds the Gully River. So you're not far from it. You have to go into the mountain to a location that he calls Rakar Gate, and you have to kill a Duro. After you do
In
that,
my
they're
brain.
going to help you carve the path to Gorgonfell.
Do I think taking this full ass day to do this with him will put us too far behind in our mission? Do I think that will still be, because I know they're 5 days behind us, and we have to accomplish everything we got to accomplish prior to that, them getting to us. Do I think this will put us way too far behind a day, or do I think we could, like, even if it takes
We'll
us a little
work
bit of time?
fast.
So
We could probably catch
you
up.
move faster than the army does.
Mhm.
So if you lose a day, you'll be able to gain it back with just some consistent effort. You started this mission 3 days ahead of the army.
Okay, cool.
So-
So we gained 2 days just by doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Even with the death of Ash.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
You monster!
Oh, I hurt my own feelings saying that. So.
I'm gonna sit there and just kind of for a few seconds just mull it over. I'm gonna grab a rib, the other part of my rib, eat it, and I'm gonna like greasy wipe my hands. I'm gonna stick my hand out.
Just spit in your
Shake
palm
his.
first. That's dwarven.
I was thinking about doing that. I didn't know how disrespectful that would be.
He looks at your hand and he says, "Before there's anything else, I'm lying the bends.
Zed.
It's a pleasure." And then he does shake your hand.
Is he spitting it?
Sorry, over
No.
the table, do you want to mention the guy that we found?
I
No,
was
you
gonna
wanted
get-
that far.
No, actually, I don't want any, like until I wasn't bringing that shit up. I don't know if it's a sore subject or anything. I was waiting until we could talk to them tomorrow, but I don't care. It's not important.
Yeah.
We got what we accomplished. They don't want to fucking murder us. So we're good. Now, north from where we're at, or do we gotta cross that broken bridge?
There is a small passage in front of the Raker Gate that you can use to get in.
I hope you know it's gonna be a pain in the ass fixing that bridge to get the rest of our troops over. Well-timed explosives, though. Fucking almost took me out.
Almost took out the ranger too.
Nothing personal.
She almost took herself out.
Shut up.
Nope. I'm here talking to you, so business as usual.
As
Where
it
do you
is.
want to meet up tomorrow?
We can meet here. It's not a far journey to Raker Gate from here. Rest. Recover. Be ready for a fight of your life.
Your men are gonna need this, and I'm gonna kind of just gesture over to Ren and Ricky to bring some bison over.
All right.
Hope you get a good cook.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
already cooked, isn't it?
No,
Well,
some
the,
of
the
it
what I'm
carcass
eating with
isn't.
him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, what I'm
Alright,
eating with
alright.
him is just me and him eating this.
You bring over, or rather you motion to bring over the carcass, and as you do, there's two dwarves that just like, they shuck away like a net camouflage as this dwarven sergeant like turns and says, Driggy! That's what I could house.
Lisa.
Oh yeah, you can
It's
you
got
have
brain
covering
languages.
languages. He says, "You have your work cut out for you." um,
How
uh,
close were the dwarves?
Oh, right here.
Fucking, I
Yeah.
turn into Astra and go, so much for fucking one-on-one.
Nobody expected it to be that.
Well,
And I'll kind of look
The
at
whole
The
Brahma.
Brahma does
and I'll
not
kind of
search
look at
for.
Dulo.
Apologies, I'm sorry.
I'll kind of look at Dulo as Astro changes back. Can you blame me?
No,
Clearly not, considering he's fucking right there.
Are you still tiny?
he's my cook.
Oh.
Cook on hand. Just like, I guess Ricky.
These two dwarves do walk up and relieve you of the carcass.
Sounds good.
Fucking hit.
Can I investigate these two, like, or at least this one right here? Can I just like give him a once over, see what?
This motherfucker
like,
that
he's
ice stormed me.
What are you
Yeah,
hoping
what do
to
you-
glean?
Just like, was this the wizard that we
Yes.
saw earlier? Can I just like try to get any context clues on like what he's capable of?
You've seen him drop an ice storm on your friends.
Well, okay, yeah. I just want to know if I can spot anything else on his person that can give any other tips or tricks away.
Roll investigation.
Okay, which one did he say was the cook? I'd like to investigate that one.
The mage
Okay.
with a 17. Well. What do you see?
By the way,
he
He
has
also has a spice pouch.
under his arm is a tome, like it looks like an ornately decorated but geometrically shaped spellbook. You see beneath that is a wand that is extremely ornate and has like clockwork around it. It seems as though it has like fiddly bits that seem to do something. And then on the other side, he has an enormous warhammer hanging off his belt.
Okay, quick question. Do Eldritch Knights carry around a spellbook as well? I
No,
can't
not
remember.
typically.
Not typically. Okay, never mind then.
You wanna camp up together for the night, or go our separate ways and meet up? Because this actually looks like quite a spot to stash the Brahma overnight.
The sergeant looks at you And over at the two dwarves that are like, they have this carcass between them. There's like some verbless, silent conversation, it looks like, that happens. And the mage who's like got the carcass up in like both hands, like just goes, like shrugs. That's fine with us if that is how you feel. Comfortable. Safer in numbers out here after all. We'll be on the north side of the flower house.
Probably gonna take the barn shack up there. By the way, you just tasted that. If your cook needs any spices or anything, she's a fucking hell of a cook. And I point at Ricky. By the way, Dulo's gonna get 18 temp HP.
Yeah, he noticed. He's like,
You better not
whoa.
betray us.
I beam. I'm so proud right
Aw.
now.
Yeah. And I'm gonna kind of gesture over. Oh shit, I'm the driver. Yeah, we're gonna start setting up.
Aaron can drive if she sees you gesture.
No, I do not gesture over the Brahmana come. She'll fucking run us all over.
I don't think it was on purpose, but when it hits all of us, then he'll know it was an accident.
As that, like, you talk about, like, sharing information, the other dwarves, they seem like they don't know what to say or what to do in this situation. So they kind of just, like, kind of awkwardly begin to sidle away with the carcass. Sergeant just kind of nods and says, "Unlikely allies, it seems."
We're all living. That puts us on one side at least.
If only it were always that simple.
I wish.
And they begin to,
Can
like,
I
haul
suggest
everything
something,
away.
Sergeant? Real quick. Your one of your troops fired off and broke one of our crystals. If you want this Brahma at full strength, maybe if you have someone that could help us repair it, it'd be much appreciated. It'd help us both out.
We'll see what my artificers can handle. You'd have to be willing to submit the machine to our investigations.
That's forbidden knowledge. Wait, is that forbidden knowledge? Does anyone know that?
You didn't even know these rebels existed.
Yeah.
Trade secrets.
We'll see if
Ren
it's
will just
something
look to
that's- We'll see
Zed.
if it's something that's even fixable. Well, I don't see no harm as long as it's under supervision. Let's get this bad boy in cover and start fucking making camp, because I'm spent. Take another bite of the rib and start walking over. You know where to find us, Sergeant.
Why? And us as well. And they begin to make their way out.
I missed all of that. What's happening?
I will give her and Aaron a full breakdown, and Ricky and Ren a full breakdown of the plan.
Joe's just
and what's
picking her
going
nails,
on.
and she says, "I thought we couldn't make any more detours."
We don't really have a choice.
It's either that or get on these fucks' bad sides again.
Sure. Wait, does that mean we can talk to him?
You suddenly see from the top of the windmill the marksman rappelling down,
Oh, yes. Joe's gonna clamber out of the.
like climbing all the way down the tower.
Please don't get yourself fucking shot.
Joe's hustling.
Don't cause any issues.
Well, she's
Jeff.
moving at half speed. She still is. Wait, you. She says in Dwarvish.
You say it in Dwarvish. The
Right.
marksman, like, he like is unbuckling himself from his climbing gear, and he's like, "Huh? What's that?
You son of a bitch.
Do I
No,
not-
sorry.
Have we met?"
No, well, yeah, I met your bullet. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Most who meet my bullet don't come up and talk to me about it.
Yeah. I want you to know that if I had a clear shot on you, I would have put one right between your eyes, but you're a really good shot.
He just like he's like on guard. And
Are
when
you
you say that,
complimenting
he
me
just
or
looks
insulting me?
confused. All right.
And I got a question for you. How the fuck do you just disappear like that?
What you mean?
Like you're just not there anymore. Is it magic?
No.
How do you do that?
You look where people looking, and you go where they ain't looking no more.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I would really like to know. Also, what kind of gun do you use? She's like snooping.
He like has it in both hands. He kind of like shucks it behind his back, and he's like,
No, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I showed you mine. Please respond.
I showed
Wait.
you my Glock. Please respond.
all right.
I got ammunition too, magic.
We can talk about that in a minute. Sarge! And the marksman is like, he very much doesn't seem like he knows what to do about you trying to talk to him about this.
Sho is begrudgingly impressed by his performance, and she wants to learn his secrets.
I see. Okay.
I also want to get a level in Rogue at next level up, so
Oh. So
that's what she's doing here.
roll me a charisma check.
Fuck!
What do you think it's gonna be?
I offered to show him my gun. Just give me a minute.
No.
Alright, guys, pray for me.
Bridge.
That's a natural 1 for a -1.
That makes sense.
Come on!
You walked up and called him a son of a bitch. The
Yep,
first thing you did.
I did Dwarvish.
It's along the lines of
Because that
grabbing
makes
over
it
to, you need
so
to show
much
me.
better.
You need to show me.
Okay.
Show me your
So
secret.
what happens is he basically like tries to run away from you.
No, wait, come on! Quid pro quo, I think that's infernal.
If you want to talk trade secrets,
Yeah.
you want to talk trade secrets?
Yeah.
He looks confused. They're
Hey, you,
secrets.
I don't know. What? It's like training.
Isn't that colluding with the enemy?
I'm not your enemy. We're working together.
Right. Well. Okay, I see your point. Let me
I'll give you
talk.
some bullets.
Oh, we don't even know if they fit. We'll talk.
We'll make it fit.
No. Boy, if that's how you really work, then there's no wonder you couldn't hit me.
I was in a river.
Sounds like it's your problem.
We could talk about this.
I need to talk to my sergeant before any trade secrets get passed around.
I just want to know how you can hide.
Practice. You see where people looking?
Yeah.
You just don't go there.
Mm.
Well, like it's not that simple. And then
It's
he-
not.
It is, and he like runs off around the corner.
Oh, fucker. What kind of gun did he have?
It is longer than he is tall.
That's cute.
It is a complicated looking rifle. It doesn't look like it has a rotation mechanism or anything like that. It just seems extremely finely tuned to shoot very far.
Oh, I forgot. I'm at disadvantage, so I need to roll that charisma check again.
No, you
You
don't.
can't get worse than a negative
I rolled a
one.
natural 1 again.
Solidified.
Damn it. The least charming person that's ever lived. He hates me immediately and wants to kill me. Alright, I'll hobble back to the Brahma. I'm tired.
Okay.
By this point, I'm already bringing the Brahma over to the barn.
Brahma just rolls over me and I die.
The Brahma rolls over you.
Yep.
God. Okay.
Yo, get out of the road.
As you bring the Brahma around, you do notice, like, stepping out of the barn is the scout dwarf that got away on the jump pack. And as the Brahma's coming up, he's like looking at it really intently and like trying to inspect it without looking too obvious.
Uh-huh. If you want to look at the Brahma, you gotta tell your sniper how to teach me how to hide better.
He just looks at you. Did you say that in Dwarvish?
Yeah.
In Dwarvish, he replies, "Oh, I could tell him that if you want, but I don't think he'd listen.
Okay, well, that's the price.
Tori's real picky about who he tells what.
I'm a really good shot.
Got a name.
So,
I did. So, he wouldn't have a better student.
as someone in his squad, I wish you luck."
Shit.
How does it move like that?
And as we're pulling up, I pop my head out of trade secrets.
Right.
I say in common.
I was about to answer.
Oh,
too.
you say it in common? He doesn't know what you said.
Yeah, I can't speak Dwarvish.
Yeah,
but I
he
can
knows what he-
understand it.
When Joe realizes that he doesn't understand, he said trade secrets.
Oh. Fair enough. And he just walks off.
We're about to give dwarves fucking Serisian technology advancement.
Yeah.
We going
We're about to
jail.
be traitors. Oh, we already are because we kept the crown.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like we can go
Yeah,
to
we-
double jail, guys.
They just go. That just is execution.
That's yeah.
Yeah, we
Do not collect $200.
I just wanted
By the
some
way-
help in repairing it. So that's all.
Yeah,
Who
but they
has a
need
bag of holding?
schematics. We don't. Ash
Nobody
poofed
does?
it.
Ash had
No.
one, but it ended
then
when
it-
he did.
It dumped all
Yeah.
his shit out when he died.
Wow.
Not all the
It-
way.
What a sentence.
It lasted-
It ended when he did.
Yeah, it lasts a little while after he passed, but it does eventually disappear.
Yeah, we don't have a bag of holding.
Fuck. Okay. Who's holding on to Regal?
Currently, I have Regal
Where are
It's
you
just not on
keeping
her
Regal?
head.
in a bag
In her butthole.
right next to the whiskey.
Oh,
We could put it in the storage compartment.
The bread box? Where we
Do we
put
have
you?
a locked compartment in the Brahma?
You have it's like an ammo box, but it is bigger on the inside.
Did it lock?
Yes. And by lock, I mean it has a little clip that turns. It doesn't actually lock.
Well, let's
Oh,
not
shit.
make it a big
There's
deal.
no
They won't know
key to the
steal it.
Brahma. It's not how it works.
Yes. No, I get you. Somebody's gonna have to fucking sleep on this Brahma. Or
Yeah.
in it or some shit.
Well,
In it.
remember, I don't sleep as long as you guys, so
Alright, I guess you're sleeping in the Brahma then.
We're taking watch, ain't we?
Bye.
Of course we
Yeah.
are.
Of course we are.
But that sniper could just turn invisible with magic.
I don't
Didn't
think
he
was
say it
magic.
wasn't magic? Like
He was speaking in
got a-
dwarvish, you little
he's got a
shit.
I can speak Dwarvish.
Gilly.
Oh. Didn't know that.
No, he got a ghillie suit and he's good at hiding. That's-
Oh my god, I should have put Gilly in a Gilly suit. That would have been so funny. Too late now.
Yes.
Well.
Mm,
Joe passes out in the corner.
watch for her, I guess.
Okay.
No watch for me. I have 3 levels of exhaustion.
You could
Everything's
s-
It's not how that
Everything's
works.
a disadvantage.
Okay, we'll go to the camp watch order.
Perfect.
Good God.
Woo.
I'll take.
I'll take first.
You just don't want to be on watch with me. I get it.
No, I don't.
I get it.
I'm trying to be on a watch by myself.
Third then.
Take third.
Were
Aaron
you?
will
I was gonna
watch
say,
with
were you
me.
gonna take second? Because I can. Yeah.
No, I
Sure,
just
I
it
can
doesn't
take
matter.
third.
I just want to be by myself.
She's
So you
going
can
through
read your
her
book and not
angst
pay attention?
phase.
No, but you all about to catch some lore, some backstory.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does it have anything to do with the little girl who healed me?
Guess we'll see, yeah.
Mhm.
I think this works.
Yeah.
Unless Zed wants to talk to Ren, or
I'm
I'll
good.
be on. Okay,
He wants the peace, actually.
fair enough.
He had a rough day.
Oh
Get
yeah,
shot in the neck.
I got shot in the head.
You did.
Perish.
Okay, so first watch. Zed. Roll me a perception check and a D100.
You got this. Show me what you got.
Perception's dog
Okay, what
shit.
you got?
And my D100 is 5.
Wow.
Nothing happens.
You and your low rolls.
Okay.
It is
No, I don't know what's good with these hundreds.
It is dead quiet. You occasionally hear the muttered conversation coming from the dwarven camp around the other side of this windmill, but there's no sign of movement across the plains around you. It is dead quiet.
He's gonna try to, throughout the night, he's gonna take whatever he has that's shiny and just keep looking at every detail of the tattoo.
It is a beautiful tattoo. It's ornate. It is incredibly well detailed. It looks as though someone took a hawk, plucked it out of the air as it was flying, and then inscribed it in black on your skin. It is entirely a black and gray tattoo that hollows out into just your flesh tone, where it is lighter. It is the sort of tattoo someone would pay a lot of money to get done. But as you're looking at it, you cannot help but feel as if it's moving slightly.
After a while of just kind of looking at it through whatever reflection I can, in my head, I'm gonna say to my patron, I don't fully want to say I know or understand what your intentions are, but I'm only here because of you. So, regardless if I asked a favor, I've been in your debt for a long time. And I plan to stay that way. I think I'll keep it.
You'd like it to stick around then, when everything's said and done. I knew you were a man of good taste.
Yep. It's quite the fucking piece, actually.
One of my own designs.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
You shouldn't.
And he's just gonna smile, smirk a little bit, and just kick back and just try to stay alert.
Sure, it's pretty easy to do so, considering the day you've had. Your adrenaline is still pumping a bit, but finally, towards the end of your watch, you feel that consistent high dropping until you are suddenly extremely tired. And at the end of your watch, you know it's Ren and Ricky's up.
Yeah, go wake him up.
It's like Ren and Stimpy, but Ren and Ricky.
Ren and Ricky.
Okay. Ren and Ricky, you guys are awoken for your watch.
All right. I can either help you. I have a +3 to perception.
Oh, I'll help you.
Okay. I will give myself guidance for this. $20. And a D100?
Yep. 78.
78.
Okay. It is during your watch that you guys notice you're being watched. Around the corner, from behind a few crates, one of the dwarves is keeping an eye on you. The scout,
Ren,
the one that packed towards you.
Ren will raise a hand in greeting and nod.
When he realizes he's been found, he doesn't make a show of like trying to hide. He emerges and he approaches you both. When we fought you, you looked like Morty. But he says this in Dwarvish. Do either of you speak Dwarvish?
Ricky does, Ren doesn't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you hear him say that.
Ren looks at Ricky.
It's just he noticed that you looked like that friend of theirs. That's what he said.
Oh.
What do you want me to tell him? And I'm looking to see, I guess, can he understand what I'm saying?
Was Morty actually a friend, or?
Well, that's a good question. He just said you looked like Morty.
Can you ask him if Morty was a friend or not?
Sure. So back in Dwarvish at this guy, I'll say, was Morty one of your crew? Was he a friend? Okay, so
he was
back
on a scouting mission.
he was what on this mission?
A scouting mission. We didn't know what happened to him.
So yeah, I'll relay that back to you.
Well, you were there too. Do you want to tell him what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll go get Morty's stuff.
So in Dwarvish, I'll explain about the town, and I'll explain about the various undead and how it looked like Morty must have been cornered or something and had holed up in that building, kind of had a last stand. We didn't get there until it was too late, but we collected a few of his things.
I come back with Morty's things. Can you tell him that we burned the body of his friend so he wouldn't come back?
Yeah, good point. Yeah, and then in Dwarvis, we went ahead of course and did what we needed to make sure Morty rests and doesn't come back. So we did what needed to be done there with his body.
Okay. Thanks for doing that.
And Ren just offers Morty's things to the scout.
He takes them from you and nods, and he says, well, his wife will be good to have it. Thanks. And he turns and leaves.
On that wife comment, I think Ricky will just yell after him and just say, and make sure she knows it. He fought hard. You could tell he fought really hard.
He just turns back and looks at you and nods, and he says, he would have.
Yeah. Yeah, so you make sure she knows that, so she knows he fought for her.
Oh, I'll tell her. And he turns around and leaves.
Oh. That was hard to hear.
Yeah. Everybody's got people. I guess they do too.
What kind of people do you have at home?
Oh, me? I had people. I had a person. I don't have anybody now. I have this group. I have this team. It keeps changing a little bit, but which is also sad, but yeah, I have the army. I have Rasgard's Revenge. What about you?
I have a dad. I have a little brother. All the servants at home. You
Ricky's nodding, but is like, this is becoming less and less familiar to me as I nod.
yeah. You remind me of the cook that I had at home. She was
You remind
She
me
was
of
really
a
good.
servant.
Oh, but what was she trained? Because I trained at one point, and then I had a person that we both really liked to cook, and we trained together. So
Yeah.
I like to think I might be okay at it.
You're very good at it. I liked our cook a lot. She was real nice, and you seem really nice as well.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and food's that thing that everybody needs it, no matter who you are, no matter what side you're on, and so
My
you know.
father would say she fed me too much, but look at me now, and he's Red's not a small guy. He's actually pretty built.
Yeah. So Ricky will look and be like, "Well, it looks like it's probably a pretty good thing that she fed you what she did."
My dad didn't think so.
Well, I'm really sorry about that. I think, yeah, that sounds hard.
What's the spices you used on the bison?
Oh, the spices though, and I'm gonna pull out my like spice pack and say there. My friend who was with us, Ash, he made this for me the last time we were in town, and it has all of the spices that I need. Um, even though we're out on the road for a long time, and so I really like to use a lot of like sage and some nutmeg when I do a meat like that. So that's what I used for this one.
All right, that's really good. Really, yeah.
Yeah, Ash was really thoughtful like that. He made me lots of things. He made a mask for my face once when I needed it. He made me this spice pack. He was a good guy.
Immediately sad. Just, sounds like he was.
Yeah.
All right. Do you play chess? Would you like to learn?
You can teach me.
Sure. It breaks out the chessboard. And I'll teach Ricky how to play chess.
As we sit down, I'll say, and don't worry about your dad. You can eat as much of what I cook as you want.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. How well does Ricky learn how to play chess?
So do I have to roll like an intelligence roll or something?
So, for Ren to teach you, first and foremost, Ren, it's going to be a charisma roll to
Okay.
convey how to play chess. And that will determine her DC.
Okay. Oh, well, shit. He's a bit awkward.
Okay, the DC's real high. Go ahead and roll me intelligence, Ricky.
Okay. Oh.
Not a clue.
He's right.
Mhm.
She just nods her
No
head as she
idea.
moves the pieces.
I'm playing checkers. Like,
Yeah.
I think when he doesn't convey the point across,
Horsey man goes
well,
hop.
yeah, and Ricky just does not get it. He'll play chess like he would with his little brother, who was like 2, and just kind of like move the chess. Like it's basically like war on a chessboard. Like just
I every like 5 moves, I'm like, king me.
No, not yet. Apparently,
Okay.
you need to get a checkers board, dude, because that's the game we're all playing.
apparently.
So Ricky, you make no progress toward proficiency in Dragon
Perfect.
Chess. Sorry.
I'll take my bad on that one. I rolled a 4.
I mean, I would have been kind of disappointed for Ricky if I'd rolled super high. It would have made no sense. So
Some of the pieces are in each shape. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Looks like a horse.
that's how your watch goes, basically.
Perfect.
Which means we go to our next watch, Astra.
The drama queen.
Drama queen. Fuck. Once everybody is well into sleep, you need perception roll and D100.
Perception and D100, yep.
15 for perception.
A 1.
Okay.
Should have been a
Fucking
cleric.
one. Yeah, tell me about it.
All right.
So everybody's sleeping. She just kind of leans back against the Brahma, and she'll reach in her bag and put her hand on Regal.
Mm-hmm.
In her head, she'll say, "So, what was Aktesh like?"
Aktesh was... well... when she was a human, she was my best friend. She was a genius. She cared for perfection in all of her studies, and she accepted nothing less from anyone that worked with her. She was powerful, dangerous to the wrong people, and confident in her abilities to the point where everyone who met her could not help but agree that she would have such strength. She had an authority and a leadership about her that made everyone wish to impress her, whether they could feasibly or not. And it was with that charisma and mentality that she went on to lead a city and then a nation.
You there for that, or did you come after?
I was there for all of it. I was once her companion for all of it. When she ascended, she did not want to leave me behind, but such things were beyond the means of Aegir or any of the other divines to grant, and so she asked me if I'd be willing to make a sacrifice to remain at her side always, and I accepted. And so my spirit was rent from my body and forged into this.
Don't regret it?
Not for a moment.
You know they're
I
coming back, right?
I'm not convinced they're gone.
Something told me that they were coming back. In fact, that's the whole reason I joined this group, this army, this fight.
Really?
Hmm.
And do you believe
I
it?
haven't heard it since. Well, of course I believe them. Why would they lie?
The gods have been quiet, but they have their reasons.
Exactly. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, or who I'm helping, or for what. I'm sure I'll find it. Who knows?
be.
It might even be you.
From here, it looks like you're taking a beating.
Oh, well, you gotta do one to do the other. Not always, but sometimes.
This is so. Good things are worth sacrifice.
You are right about that. I've sacrificed a lot in my life. Who knows? Hopefully, happy endings wait for us all.
Hopefully.
You feel lonely with us?
Lonely? I feel lonely with anyone but my queen.
That makes sense.
I have not also seen a follower of Aktesh in millennia. None would reach out to her. So, yes, I do.
So if they reached out, would you know?
I don't know. But I think I would know if I was with one when they reached out.
That would make sense. At least in my head, it does. But until she does come back, if you need to talk, you got us, or at the very least, me. I know they don't trust you, but maybe I do.
I am a tool for power and for manipulating others. It is human to fear that which they do not understand.
But you also have feelings, do you not?
Of course I do.
Exactly. So at the very least, I got your back if you need it.
I will remember that, Astra.
Good. We all need a friend at some point in time. Even these chuckle fucks.
I sense danger in your future. The mention of a Duro. I have read of stories of a creature, not by the same name. A face flayer. I am concerned.
Do I know what a face flare is?
Roll a history.
15?
There is an abomination called a face flare. You have read basically horror stories about a monster from the ethereal plane who appears and peels away their victims' faces until they suffocate, turning them into young face flares.
And that does sound like what we were told today.
Yep.
I don't like that.
I don't blame you.
You think we'll struggle with it?
Well, you do have a vehicle designed for warding off magic. So, perhaps with it at your disposal, you'll be fine. Or you very much will not. And I don't think there will be any in between.
Oh. Seems like we can never catch a break, huh?
You are in a war.
I think war tires at some point.
No,
I guess that's asking a little too much.
you are, of course, asking for too much. I remind you that between war and hell, they are very different, despite people saying they are the same.
Huh.
After all, hell has no innocence.
I suppose I've never been there, so I can't say that I understand that.
Delightful place, truly. Enjoy the weather.
Ah. I knew I liked you. Face flare. Oh. Okay, well. When the rest of these assholes wake up, I'll let them know.
That's for the best.
It probably is. After a brief moment, I tap on my chest and I say, "Go ahead, eat up for the day."
You hear, it's about time. Thank you.
Yep.
It is a strange sensation. It feels like the deepest massage you've ever felt. It doesn't hurt. It feels as though every muscle in contact with the armor is tensed and then relaxed, and you feel just a little more tired afterward.
I feel like I need a nap. And that's pretty much it for my watch.
Okay? You awaken Joe and Aaron.
I am now on their watch as well, reading my book.
Okay.
Mm.
Aaron will, she considers helping you, and then she says, maybe I should just look for myself, huh?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Still feeling tired over there?
Yeah.
You regain 1 exhaustion point.
Hooray!
down to
Do I
one
get a
now,
long
yeah?
rest from that?
You do.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
me
just
too?
do that.
Yee.
She's at 2 exhaustion points now. Aaron rolled a 16 on perception, but you can roll the D100.
Don't worry. Speed halved when we're facing a Duro. Gonna be any issues.
Speed
So I got
I will
something.
just shoot from a
Speed
distance.
player.
Actually, I should probably wait till everybody's awake.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just talking to myself.
Okay. Can I do the thing I wanted to do?
You can do whatever you fucking want.
So some time passes and it's quiet, and presumably Aaron's watching and Astra's reading, and Joe's just kind of leaned up against the side of the barn, and she just says, "Guys, can I ask you a question?"
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything to do with that gym again, doesn't?
Jim? Jim? Oh yeah, no, fuck that thing. I'm just gonna forget it's there.
Yeah. Sure
You shouldn't.
She doesn't even respond. Do you guys think I'm off-putting?
Yeah.
You definitely come up. Well, fuck yeah. I guess there's. You definitely prickly.
Aggressive.
But once you get under the prickly, you're less prickly, but kind of a nice prickly.
There's a nice prickly.
Sort of. You know, once you make friends with somebody, then when you see each other across the hall, you go, "What's up, asshole?" And they say, "What's up, fuckface?" You know, that kind of prick.
So I tried
Different.
convincing that sniper to teach me some stuff, but he was maybe
You
it was
also
the whole
We
trading
literally
secrets
just
with the
tried to
enemy.
kill each other yesterday.
Yeah, no, but damn. Hasn't he ever heard of an armistice? Is that a word, and am I using it right?
I don't. All I know is, if that captain asked me for some secrets after he fucking put me down yesterday, I tell him to go fuck himself.
I mean,
I don't think
that
it's
guy
because
wasn't
you
touched.
come off prickly. But still, we killed 2 of his friends.
Fair.
I don't think you have to worry about them too much.
I was just wondering if after I joined the army, I got more unpleasant.
Well, it comes with the territory.
Maybe I'm just getting
Killing
worse.
shit, dead everywhere. Human contact is very little. It's just fucking rough. I made a new friend though.
Why'd you want
Did
to talk
you?
to him anyways?
What I want to talk to him because he's a great shot. I can admire that in an enemy.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
then trying to
alive.
make the enemy your teacher is not. Sounds like a bad book.
Well, normally the people I fire at are already dead.
Didn't he say
So
the
I
same
can-
thing to you? Something similar. People he shoots don't come back alive.
He did say that.
Kind of two peas in a pod. Like I said, a bad book. And I know bad books as she slaps the book she's reading. This thing is fucking drier than the toast we eat.
You made a friend?
I did.
Yeah.
Fucking
Who did
who?
you make a friend? One of those dwarves?
Oh, fuck them dwarves. I'd kill each one of them if I could.
Don't let him hear you say that.
In a nice, pleasant way. You know, kill them with kindness kind of thing.
Just stop talking. Even I know you should shut up now.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's a night. No, but I pat the bag.
Regal?
Yeah, Regal's a real nice person.
Person is an interesting choice of words.
They were a person before this. Their soul is the same. Still a person.
Oh. I didn't know that.
None of you have talked to Regal before?
I've talked to her. I mean, it doesn't help us that she was the person. She ain't now.
Still has feelings like a person. Don't forget that, asshole.
Just me, the asshole.
You all are assholes, not just you.
Mhm.
But I still love you all. It's got nothing changes here.
Do insight check. You
At
lying to
disadvantage because you're fucking
Yeah.
exhausted.
Are you lying to me? I rolled a natural one. I think I
Hard
rolled
to
like
tell.
7 of those this session.
So many natural ones this session.
I'm sleepy.
No, but she means it.
I think.
You think?
Right.
Maybe. It's hard to tell. You're fucking
You know,
tired.
Astra, there are only 2 people in this world that I can say for certain love me. I'm not sure if I can add you to that list yet.
You can add it to the list of people who said it.
Thanks, Aaron. That changes
You know
things.
what? This is gonna be funny. I go, oh really?
Wait, hold on. My headset's dying.
No!
What'd you say?
Asher just goes, oh really? You can't?
Huh? You can.
No, to Joe.
I
I can't
you gonna
add you
do
to the
something?
list of people who love me.
I don't know for sure yet.
What more do I have to do for you?
I guess you did set my arm today.
How about this? And I'll go over and I'll give her a kiss.
Where?
Right on your lips.
What?
Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
No one was!
No one was.
Just dumbfounded, blinking? I don't...
I smile and go back to my book.
She looks over at Aaron. Did I miss something?
Apparently.
I don't understand.
Zed smiles in his sleep.
Not hell.
Don't know
She saved
why.
your ass so many fucking times. It all makes sense now.
Astra, can you explain what just happened?
She wants your bones, bitch.
Oh boy.
I know I rolled a natural 1 already, but can I insight check that? There's gotta be an ulterior motive. gonna try
She
anyway.
said something and then did something. What other? What else do you want?
I don't believe it. It can't be true. I rolled bad. She just sits there in silence for the entire rest of the walk, like just.
Astra doesn't say a word. She's just smiling, reading her book.
What the fuck just happened?
She watched your bones, bitch.
Yo, I can't get over that.
That was so good.
Right.
I'm gonna start
was so
yelling that on
fucking
my
good.
girl.
Want your bones, bitch?
Whew. Fucking
Really
Christ. Oh.
As this long rest comes to an end, it is dawn of the next day. All of you can click the long rest button.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck.
Can I add
Thank
2 hours
fuck.
to my book?
You can add another 2 hours to it, yeah.
What are you at?
31. How many days do I have left?
I don't know.
Make sure everybody puts their 18 temp HP back, because they don't
Yeah,
go away.
Now, the next stage, going to the mountain and dealing with the Duro, is going to be a significant event. So, we're going to go ahead and wrap the session here, because if we don't, holy smokes. It's
No,
gonna
let's
be
play
a-
another 3 hours.
It's going to be a
I'm
late
down.
one.
I could go.
No, we got people who need to sleep. So,
I guess.
as we come to the end of the session, I want to thank you all for playing with me. Before we go any farther, we need the players' vote for inspiration. We're going to start at the top of my list with Ricky.
I gotta give it to Dooch for working with the dwarves and making a deal for us.
A nat 20. Fuck.
Yeah. Yep, we're best friends now.
All right.
Ah, well,
Just give dwarfs meat.
That's the trick.
Give dwarfs
the
meat.
Schmeat.
Class.
I want your bones, bitch. She wants your bones, bitch.
That was
takes an
so
honorable-
Perfectly
fucking
echoes the
good.
DM.
takes an honorable mention. I wasn't finished. Oh man. Okay. I have to give it to Astra for the whole conversation with Regal. As yeah,
Who told
that
you
was
the
a-
gods were coming back?
that was a long time coming for a
bitch.
good conversation with Regal. So I appreciate you taking up the flag that Ash was trying to do.
Well, thank you.
All right. Dooch.
I was definitely going to give it to Astra before the kiss, but especially more so after the kiss. But yes, the conversation with Regal gave us a lot more insight into Astra the person. I liked
Instead
it.
of Astro the animal.
Sure. You said it, not me.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
a Joe thing to say.
It is.
And then the kiss solidified it even more so.
Got him. All right. Pen.
Bro, come on. Simic, were you planning that?
Nope, it just came out
You're
right
just
then and
now
there.
is the time.
Because when I said I love you all, you said I don't know. I was like, okay, bitch, take this.
Bet.
I want your
Hold my
bones,
beer,
bitch.
she said. I think you shot one of like Joe's nerves. Like she's like,
Just
Wait, am
a-
I still sleeping? I literally cannot wrap her head around what has just occurred to
the
her.
first domino to Joe's first stroke is coming.
Yeah, believe it or not, a lot of people have not made romantic advances on Joe. So this is a
Why?
little,
Shocked.
I
little
choose to
surprising
believe
here.
it. I choose to believe.
And then honorable mention to Catstra because the image of this little cat eating the meat was very cute. And-
So your vote is for Astra?
yes.
Okay.
Two
And then
votes for
Astra
Astra.
is your honorable mention as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Simic.
and thanks for setting my bone, I guess.
yeah, sure. You know, you were literally going to die.
Almost did die. Simic.
Yep. I have to give it to. I know this is kind of dumb and a little side moment, but I have to give it to Ren for trying to teach Ricky to play chess.
It was funny.
Thank
Good
you.
moment.
And have gotten nowhere.
Not anywhere.
Ren
wanna
brought this
add up-
chess set thinking that people would play with him, and then the 2 people he's played with so far have no idea how to play.
It's fine.
I just like them
I-
trying to talk and understand each other while trying to learn chess, and it's just not going. And he's like,
I also want to
Yeah.
throw a moment, just like Ricky being the goat at cooking
Yeah, always.
every.
well, she
single
never lets
session.
us down. Never.
Never.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
Like
why
crazy.
she'll
you
roll
just
a
sleep on the
she'll roll a
ground.
nat 1, and then like inspo or the advantage on the thing just makes it a nat 20 or fucking
Yep.
some dumb high number.
Yeah, it's not dumb. It's
Every Brahma crew should be outfitted with a chef. Is
Yep.
what we've gathered.
Apparently.
good. A clone of Ricky, just a clone of Ricky.
All right.
One per crew.
Before I let you all go, though, firstly, Astra, you've earned the player's vote for inspiration, so
Yay!
well done. But before I let you all go, I wanted to ask, because this arc, this storyline with the rebels,
Arc.
it's nothing like what the mission started out as, like from what it looked like, and I'm hoping the curveball is not too confusing for you guys.
No. It's
No,
just
that
I'm
fits
gonna
right
be
in.
honest.
we're
Me
rolling with
as
punches.
Zed,
I don't think.
me as Zed, the player, was going to just turn them down. But then I thought about it as me, the player. I'm like, he probably built a whole arc, and he's gonna be pissed if I just say, "Nah, we're going on our own."
Like
way.
he would accept it, but he would also have to throw shit in the trash.
Yeah, as DMs, it happens often. But
I want to
don't worry.
see where this goes because I want to see a fucking face player. So
I
I like
have
it.
seen a face player. Fuck those things.
If I wasn't getting the things in the chat though, me as Ned, I was gonna be like, no, we're going. Either we fighting or we're going our separate ways peacefully. But you made it to where it makes sense time wise, so it works very much, and I'm very excited to go do it.
So
Uh,
there are 6 of us, a Brahma, and 7 dwarfs. You know those things gonna be fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be
Mhm.
great.
I'm not leaving. the
I don't think you read this chat while we're playing, do you, Echo?
No,
He's too
Oh,
busy.
what?
I'm
Yeah,
a little
no.
occupied.
Yeah,
got so much
of course.
Occasionally, I'll catch like, "What a terrible rash to have," or something like that. Like just a random sentence that has
Like,
like,
probably like, what the fuck?
yeah. So I don't put any thought into it.
I'm all like I was saying, I'm all for this when this was like the conversation was happening. This makes sense and it would be fun. So just joining
news.
up with Rebels is fun. I think it's fun idea.
Okay. I'm excited to see how it goes, and also I'm excited to see how you guys handle a new threat that none of you have ever seen before. Well, Penn has seen it in a small dose, but this is different.
Oh great! I love.
I have
doses
heard
of
about
things
this
that scared
encounter.
What has she seen? Like a
Actually-
Slayer spawn?
She saw a young
She's
I
one.
just saw the baby.
Okay.
Oh God.
I think I tuned into the Twitch stream when you guys fought that. Like
This was like years
like
ago.
3
This
years
wasn't-
ago.
Yeah, it
This was original Sunday game.
Yep. I think I had just that was the first stream I watched you guys play for
Jesus
that Sunday
Christ.
game.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
now it's your turn. We'll see how you guys handle.
Fun.
It's been reworked and fleshed out over the years, so
No pun intended.
no pen intended. I love you guys, and
Bye.
to those of you who are watching from at home or at work, hi Pen, hi class, hi Emily, hi
Hi.
everybody.
Hi, everyone.
We love
Hello,
you
you
all,
fools.
and I wish you all a good night.